All right, we are live. Hi everybody. Give us a second. See, reconnection successful.
Okay, so maybe.
It still says
Hi.
excellent connection. I don't know.
Excellent.
I'm very confused. Are we live?
Roll for initiatives. Excellent adventure.
Stream health. Excellent.
This stream is brought to you by water, one of the biggest contributors to electronic and technical difficulties.
All right. So now I can clear that away here. And then. All right. So we're live. I'm just getting OBS all set up because I'm using a brand new computer that I had to carry over everything from my old system, which is awesome, but makes
Things difficult and janky.
yeah, and I couldn't test it out. I should have done a pre-stream now that I think about it, but
That's okay.
thinks about that kind of stuff. Professionals. We'll get there someday.
Yes, we will.
Uh,
You got some time to mess with it if you need to. So.
yeah. Do you want to kind of introduce what we're doing, why we're doing this?
Oh, okay. So, we're doing a little sort of zero session for our Mass Effect RPG that we're going to run for our Extra Life stream. So this is going to it might be a little bit kind of slow and whatnot as we're all kind of figuring out how some things work a bit differently than normal Dungeons and Dragons. So this is a chance for us to do that. We built our characters last night, and then they all rebuilt them again today because I accidentally deleted everything because I'm smart. So we've got that up and going, and we're going to do essentially a small little short adventure type thing today so that I can do a slightly more specific and in-depth one for the Extra Life stream. And fun fact that I realized after we made this decision is that Extra Life is on November 7th today, which happens to also be Mass Effect Day. So we're going to be playing a Mass Effect RPG on Mass Effect Day. So that's kind of fun. So yeah.
Cool.
That's what we're doing today.
So,
I'm gonna be the DM. What?
which is really cool.
Fun.
Really cool thing. I don't know if you guys know this. I doubt you do.
Mm-hmm.
We got our first $50 the other day.
Oh, for Extra Life? Awesome.
Yeah. So
Thank you, whoever contributed that.
it's an
Yes,
anonymous
thank you.
donor that donated $50 to our
Extra Life?
Extra Life. So
That's awesome.
thank
So
you
we're
so
already
much.
$50 for that. That's amazing.
Yeah. So we have 2 weeks, and the goal is to try and raise, $1,200 is
Yep.
what we're shooting for.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, we're already a little bit of the way there.
Well, that's
And-
already a half an hour, so you're guaranteed half an hour stream.
Sure.
Yeah.
So how's everybody's week going?
Very weak.
I'm alive.
You sound tired again.
When am I not, though, is the thing.
Well, that's what I was
He's
gonna
always tired. He's a young man at the prime of his life, living
That's
up.
my secret. I'm always tired.
Thank you.
So are we rolling? Are we waiting for...
I'm waiting for him to give the go ahead that everything's working. So
All right.
If I can just get the webcam stuff to work. I am impromptu creating a layout right now. And
that's fun.
you know what? It's actually working out okay. I'll be working on it as we play to make it better. But it doesn't completely suck. And some days that is all you can ask for.
Right. Okay.
I would ask for this to actually show the page that I asked it to. No, it's not going to. I got every other one working but one. And it's my camera. That's funny. Alright, well, let's not dawdle any longer. I'll fight with this while we play. So let's see if I transition over, if it actually works.
It's like
Reconnection
how
successful.
it's like how when Zero takes his helmet off,
All
the
right,
game knows it should give him
Just-
better perception.
just assume that this is a thing, and we'll go from there. And let's play. If this is audio only, then it's audio only. Is what it is.
That'll kind of suck. I actually made a battle map today, but that's okay.
Oh, we'll be able to see it.
Yeah. So it'll help you guys for coordination and whatnot.
How do you battle without a battle map?
I do Theater of the Mind. Classic D&D.
Acting.
Yeah, that's how I've always played. I've very rarely used battle maps. Okay. So, it is the year 2186. It has now become painfully obvious that what Commander Shepard had been warning people about for years was true, and the Reapers have invaded and are currently attempting to destroy all sentient organic life in the galaxy. Your characters have essentially joined the multi-species group that's forming up to fight back, that are being colloquially called the N7s, even though N7 is technically a specific elite group within the Alliance. They've all started calling themselves that, kind of following after Commander Shepard, who was an N7. And the Alliance military has just decided that it's okay to go with that because it makes everyone work together well. Your group specifically, due to your backgrounds and skill sets, are essentially placed out as combat engineers. So you are sent out to do repairs in the battlefield, to retrieve information and technology from hostile areas, anything that would require technical know-how, considering two of you are tech experts, and the other one essentially is the muscle to go along with that for the combat side of things. So you guys get sent in when there's something tech related that needs to be taken care of. We will start. We're just gonna say you guys have done a couple of missions together. You know each other. We don't have to do any of that get to know you stuff. Some people are still a little bit concerned about working with a Geth unit, but most people, given the dire circumstances, are able to kind of deal with it. And obviously your compatriots are. Why don't you guys tell the audience what you're playing really fast, and then we'll get into it here.
Yes, I can start. Hi, my name is Curiosity, and I am playing the Geth Engineer.
Geth Engineer.
I am Cash Panda, and I am playing a Quarian Infiltrator.
Sakai.
I am Strox Jorgel. I'm a Krogan Vanguard?
Vanguard.
Vanguard.
I'm a Krogan.
I don't know what they're called. They pay me to hit stuff.
Sounds
I'm a
about
Krogan.
right.
I'm a Krogan and I hit stuff. That's what I do. Okay. So you are all in a UT-47 Kodiak drop shuttle, and you are on your way to a rendezvous point where you're going to meet up with the commander that will send you out on your missions. As you're traveling, you have other pilots that are piloting it, so you guys are just essentially in the transport area. These small ships do have Mass Effect drives, so they can travel faster than light on their own, but they're obviously not armed for space combat and stuff like that. As you're flying towards the rendezvous point, up on the comms comes Admiral Hackett of the Fifth Fleet, who's kind of the guy that does a lot of the coordinating for the larger groups, and he addresses you all on the screen. He says, "Hello, troopers," and you can respond if you so choose.
Hello.
It's come to our attention that a location en route to your destination could use your specific skill set. We're going to reroute you to a small colony to take care of something before you rendezvous. Okay. Is anyone going to ask about what you're going to do?
There.
What do you need us to do?
A group of scientists is working on a new reactor system that can be used, hopefully, to power the Crucible. I guess, in case you guys don't know, the Crucible is a giant super weapon everyone's trying to build to defeat the Reapers. So, for Mass Effect fans, they know what that is, but you guys that haven't played much. So they're researching a new reactor system to try and to potentially power the Crucible. Currently, it's powering a small defense platform. However, it recently went offline. We had contact with the scientists, and they don't know what caused it to power down. In case it's sabotage, we want people prepared for any sort of action. But you guys are also tech savvy, so we're going to send you in to investigate and get that reactor up and running, and make sure it hasn't been sabotaged by Reaper agents.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna. It's gonna be, like I said, this one's gonna be quick and simple. I'm not gonna do a lot of background stuff for this. We'll go more in depth when we do the full one shot. But I didn't want to go too elaborate today in case things become more complicated than we're expecting. So let me drag you guys over to the new page.
Whoa.
Boom! Look at that, fancy boxes. All right. So you come landing down in the middle of a small little facility. There's not much there. You're all up here. This is your shuttle here, and black boxes are like walls and buildings. Red ones are things you can use as cover. So most of them are going to be crates or tables, stuff like that. And then you have the reactor, of course, down here. This blacked out area at the bottom. That's actually essentially a cliff. The stuff all kind of hangs over the edge of it. And down underneath that, you actually can see their whole reactor assembly stretches out for a couple 100 meters. It's huge. And that whole area down there is essentially the coolant reservoir for the reactor system. So obviously you do not want to fall off the edge of that. You can put let's drag and drop your guys' tokens in here. It won't matter for right away, but we'll get you in there. So let's do that. Oh my gosh, my internet is being so slow right now.
It's just me, or do Geth and Quarians look a lot alike?
Well, the Quarians built the Geth, so that would make sense. Well, when it gets squeezed into those dimensions, you're
I look more like a Krogan.
Gets real thick.
My Geth looks like a Krogan.
Okay, and the good thing is you should be able to control your own tokens. So, so you guys get out of the shuttle, and you can clearly see this like large building in the middle, another building over here, and you can see the reactor assembly off to the south there. So you know that this must be like the access stuff for that. These are stairs, so the landing platform is elevated, and then the this spot down here, the reactor maintenance area, is down lower, hanging over the reservoir there. There is no movement that you can see at the in the facility right now.
Mm.
And that's where you're at.
Okay. Because I was doing a lot of technical difficulty stuff, getting everything running for the most part, what is our mission?
Your mission is to investigate why the reactor has gone offline and get it up and running again, if possible.
Okay.
Oh, the gray spaces, by the way, are doors. So
okay.
you access into those buildings. I apologize, I didn't.
Well, should we go down towards reactor control?
Might
Sure.
as well.
Okay.
I want to kind of follow, but I want to be like the eyes of this, if I can. So,
Okay.
like, just keeping an eye out for anything.
I just realized I'm going to draw 2 more things here because these are enclosed passageways to get down to the maintenance area. So that is a door there. I'm going to specify. Okay. So you're going to kind of hang back so you can see what's going on?
Yep, I want to keep it in kind of an overlook.
Okay. You guys can choose. You can move around freely right now. So
So is the engineer's gonna, move
I'll move
down
like there for right now.
I follow closely behind the engineer.
All right.
Keep making my way down.
Making my way downtown. I'm a Geth. There's a Krogan behind me. Da 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 da. Sorry.
I didn't realize you can use the arrow keys to move.
Oh, that's
What?
really cool.
Oh, that is fun.
Okay, now
All right.
stop. Before you enter the door. Sorry. That is cool that you can use the arrow keys. You get to the door. The door is sealed. There is a control pad next to it. You could potentially attempt to hack, or you can try and find an access code.
I could also hit it.
You could try hitting it, and you could see what happens.
As
I
a
don't want
final
to hit
option.
I'm wise. I'm not intelligent, but I'm wise.
Fun fact: in this universe, when you punch a control panel, rather than cause it to suddenly do what you want it to do, it breaks and stops functioning at all.
So you're saying
Crazy.
we should just hit the door.
You can definitely try and hit the door.
Let's try to hack it.
Okay, do you have the hacking skill?
Oh, you know what?
You can definitely try and hack. Anyone can technically hack.
I have hacking tools
Yeah.
that I could.
So you could try and hack.
Yeah.
Are things
Or you can search for a
activated
passcode.
in this world?
Wait a second. Let me see
no,
if I've got
typically interface with Omni tools.
Okay. I was gonna yell at it.
Oh, I was gonna see if I have anything. Wait. Oh, it's just AI hacking. That's not regular hacking, is it?
Yeah, that lets you hack drones and stuff.
It doesn't let me. Okay, well, never mind then. I don't think that that I've got an engineering spell that'll do that. But what do I have to do to try to hack it?
The way I'm going to be doing hacking to make it a bit more kind of video game-ish is instead of just rolling against a DC, you're going to you are going to still roll against the DC. If you beat it, then obviously you can hack the unit. But for every it's going to take a certain number of turns to hack into something, and depending on how much you beat it by, you'll lower how many turns it will take.
What?
So if you're trying to hack into something during combat, it's going to take you time.
I gotcha.
That's the thing. So
Is
hacking
hacking
takes time.
Is hacking a skill, or can I use engineering or science?
I believe, is there a hacking skill, or is there just a... Let me look at the thing real here. Where is that? Skills. I thought hacking was one, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess it's not. So it would be electronics would be the one that you would use then. So even if you're not proficient in it, you can still roll electronics, but
All right, what are we calling it? Okay, is that just an int-based one?
it's an int-based one. Yeah.
All right, I don't think I took electronics. I took engineering and science and acrobatics.
Yeah.
So I'll just roll any old int thing to...
Anything that's int without proficiency, yeah. Will
All
work.
right.
We'll just use that.
I'll
Yeah,
click
for the
on it.
viewers, there was a built-in character sheet for the Mass Effect thing, but it did not function properly, so. All right, so you got 13. Okay. So you start hacking at the door, but you can tell if you're able to get through at all, it's going to take you a while.
Let's
You do
try
not
to...
know how long a while is.
Well, then let's... This doesn't appear to be fruitful. Let us try to locate a password.
Okay. You guys can communicate with each other wirelessly. Like, you don't have to be within yelling distance. You have like helmet communicators and stuff. So.
By the way, is
So
my
that way-
drone...
Oh, go ahead.
Is my drone buddy following me around, or...
Oh yeah, let me find a token for you. What type of drone did you build?
I did a combat drone.
You did a combat drone? Okay. Oh my gosh, my internet's being so slow right now. I think it's because of the video feed. I need a new computer.
It's that North Dakota internet.
No, I think it's my computer.
When you get a new one, make sure you take time to transfer everything over, because, oh boy, is that taking a long time.
Combat.
Really?
drone.
You just didn't take the old hard drive out and put it in the new one?
No, because I'm using the old one for all of my art and video editing. Everything that I do for the channel, and then this one is going to be for playing and recording and streaming, so that I can get the most out of
Okay.
it.
Be prepared for a possible giant drone picture to appear,
What?
and then I will resize it for you. Oh my gosh, your drone is huge. It kills everything.
The size of the Tarrasque. Also known as the Tarrasque. Ooh, can we
There's
get into
your
that
little
battle?
drone.
I want to get into that fight. The pronunciation of that stupid thing.
The Tarrasque?
Yes, it happened.
Whatever. It's whatever. I
I-
just want... I want a breakfast
say
cereal
Tarrasque
that's,
because it's
oops,
fun.
all Tarrasques.
Okay,
All right.
so where are you guys going to go first?
I'm gonna meet back up with them
Okay.
here.
I say engineers check maintenance, I check living.
Sounds good to me.
That sounds acceptable.
Okay.
Do we want to take separate entrances just so we don't, we can, if somebody is in there, we can like, two front war them.
Should we all move as a unit?
It's up to you guys.
I can't move my drone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the drone for you, so I'll just have him follow you unless you want him to do somewhere different.
Okay.
I like the idea
I might
of
be able to.
splitting it, and so if there is anything in there, it's it's
Okay. Yeah, that
that
works.
is if it's unlocked. If it's not, then
All right, so you're going to the other
I'll go to
door.
this door.
Okay. You do find that these doors are locked as well. I'm going to give you at a glance curiosity that you can tell that this one is more secure because it's direct access to the reactor itself.
This
So it
one's
is-
like more secure
It is,
than the reactor
it is
control.
more secure than the control room one that you previously tried to go into.
Up here, we'll be able to get inside.
I have hacking tools,
Which I
Would
believe give you a
that-
bonus
yeah
to your hacking checks.
equipment.
We're all learning the stuff, viewers. Bear with us.
Equipment.
Let me look at them here.
Hacking tools.
Hacking tools. Ba-ba-ba-ba. You gain additional insight when utilizing networked systems.
Disable a security system. DC varies. Decrypt a data package and falsify electronic documents. I think
Yeah, so it looks like they don't really give you a bonus to hacking. It just gives you extra chances to find information and stuff. I will say that it gives you advantage.
Okay, because it says disable a security system. Is this just the door? I guess it depends.
Yeah,
on
I mean it would be, but because anyone can technically hack stuff with their Omni tool, so
Okay.
Because this is designed for that purpose, we'll say it gives you advantage, and well, we'll say it lets you add your proficiency modifier. So if you're already proficient, then essentially you get expertise in it. I think that's fair, because that'd be
Okay.
similar to like what thieves' tools do in normal 5e. So
Is this reactor maintenance like an enclosed room that's just kind of jutting out? Like
yeah,
it
it's
does...
like two like tube things
Okay.
with staircases in them that go down to a box room that's connected, and then you can see it's connected to the whole reactor assembly that is out there that sits within this reservoir of coolant.
Am I able to see the top of the reactor maintenance like room from where I'm
Yeah,
standing?
you can. It's not super low down, but so the roof is still a little bit above like where your feet are standing because it's not a super steep stairway down, but you can kind of see on top of the roof of it. Yeah.
Do there appear to be any things like ventilation or whatnot on the top of it?
Nothing that's super obvious.
Okay, just in case I wanted to jump over on top of it and try to kick a vent down. Okay,
All right.
well,
So they have discovered that. Chuck, you can go to the living space. You find that door is unlocked.
Ooh. I'm gonna walk in.
are you
Okay.
are you relaying it to us that it's unlocked, or
While you guys were doing this check, I just beeline and walked straight in, so I have not
okay?
Yeah.
relayed anything yet.
Gotcha.
So you walk in. You see in there you see a table, and then you see 4 beds with like some lockers in between them. The chairs around the table are knocked askew as if people got up quickly. You now upon entering here, you can see across the other door is slightly malfunctioning, so it's not closed all of the way properly. And there's a bunch of like random junk like notepads, well I guess electronic iPad type things scattered around like by the table and stuff, a couple of like meal trays and stuff like that. There are a couple like cabinet things on the walls. They're not marked out because you can't use them for cover or anything, but that would have like food and supplies like that in them. But that is what you see. just upon entering. Obviously, you can investigate closer if you choose to.
Yeah, I'm gonna. At this point, I'm gonna call it out because I really don't feel like digging through a bunch of stuff. And I say in the comms, overturned items, papers everywhere. Might be a good place to start searching.
Oh, let us go take a look.
And then I will do an investigation. Is that a thing?
Okay. Yeah, roll investigation.
I have a 0 in that. 14.
Okay, yeah. You do find like one of the tablet type things is turned on. Like someone was using it before they had to run or decided to run, and it has in it active a communications program that seems like it was trying to alert to signal to the communications node to alert Alliance Command of but it doesn't like have like a message or anything in it. You can just see that a program was open trying to connect to that, but it was not able to connect to the communications node.
Can I?
I relay that information to everybody.
Okay.
For what? If I just like kind of look around to try to just notice anything out of place, can I use perception for that?
You can use either perception or investigation. Yep.
I will use perception because
Okay.
I have advantage.
All right. So you see all the stuff that I previously described to Chuck. You also now see by the malfunctioning door, you see a small splatter of blood next to the door that is hard to notice right away because there's some shadow and stuff in here. And the door kind of like it's got kind of a little whirring noise because it's trying to close, so the noise kind of distracts and everything like that. But there's a small pool of blood by that other door right there.
I'd like to point out the irony that we have in chat. I demand blood, followed by me finding blood. So I do.
That's hilarious.
I do want to go over to it and see if I can see where it trails off to.
Okay. Best you can tell, it looks like whoever was bleeding had gone through this door.
Okay.
Now being closer and applying off of that perception check, you can see that part of the door got damaged. There are some bullet holes in the door. So someone fired through the door or at the door at some point.
I will relay this to the others. Just through blood here, basically. And then I'm gonna have my scorpion pistol in one hand, and I'm just gonna
Scorpion. Why did I let you just pick whatever weapons you wanted? Okay.
and then I'm gonna cautiously, might I say stealthily, walk through the door and see if I can find any more signs of carnage.
The door is malfunctioning. It will not open for you.
Can I go outside then and then back around to the other side of the door?
Yes. Yep. I mean, this is all through this whole area is all open.
So I'll go do that
okay.
and see if I can find like a trail of carnage.
Roll another perception check with advantage.
I'm gonna follow with
Yeah.
my
Oh wow.
hammer
Okay.
out and my shield.
Anyone that wishes to roll perception as well can, but he got a pretty good one there.
I can
Oops.
try.
You see a trail of blood, so I'm just going to freehand some blood here for you. There's a little bit right there, and you see trail of blood leading off in that direction.
They appear to be leaking.
Pathetic.
I'm gonna suggest that you two follow it, and then I want to kind of stealth around, so I might be getting like a flanking position. So
Okay.
like I'm gonna go like up, like around, like this way.
Okay, and roll a stealth check for me, please.
Yes.
Are you using your cloaking capability, or are you just being stealthy?
I'm just being stealthy, but I do believe I have stealth greaves on, so
So they make it so you can move silently. Yeah,
I move
I'm just saying
silently.
because you have your cloak power
don't
you can do. So
think I'll need cloak yet. So
okay, all right. Okay, so yeah, you're there. You guys are able to clearly see the blood trail, especially once he pointed it out to you. You're following it.
Come on.
Mm.
Click myself.
Okay, Chuck, as you come out past that, you see two dead people laying over here. Very rudimentary stick figures because it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna check in the storage shed to see if there's more bodies.
Storage shed is locked, but it does seem to be very, very weak lock because it's just a storage shed.
Like electronically locked or like a padlock?
No, it is an actual old-fashioned manual latch lock. Like someone dropped the ball on the funding for this storage shed, or else someone here cobbled it together themselves.
Seems to be in possession of a hammer-shaped key.
+5 plus proficiency. I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, roll. Oh my gosh, what is this that you're rolling?
My warhammer.
Oh, that's okay. You're rolling damage.
No, that's to attack. Oh no, that is.
Well, you
to,
attack with
sorry.
a D20.
Yeah,
my
sorry.
friend.
Sorry. All right, 1d20 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4.
Huh?
I have micro servers that give me a bonus to my melee attack damage, and I'm a
Well, is that to hit or just to damage?
I believe I just looked it up. I believe it's to both.
Okay.
Micro servers +2 bonus to melee attack and damage rolls.
Yep.
And then I'm a my fighting style is brawler, which adds my proficiency.
Gives you your proficiency bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Yep. Where did I get that +2? I have a +2 for something. That's onslaught. That's my extra attack. I'm looking through all my things.
Taking more purple gear.
All right, just so you guys are aware before, while he's looking that up, these green spots on the stairs, that's to show that you can pass underneath that.
Okay.
Oh, and what's this green in the corner here by the bodies?
That you don't know. You'll have to investigate.
Oh, okay.
Incinerator. That's where the other bodies are.
Okay, that's one of
I could have done something like that. I chose not.
I think that's one of my spells. I think that's if I charged it, I gain another. No.
+2.
I don't know.
Well, whatever. 20 is enough. You hit the door.
Yeah.
So.
Minus one of those 4s is basically what it comes down to.
Good enough. Yeah, you obviously hit the door. I'm not even gonna make you roll damage, because you minimum do like 2d6 plus like 9 or whatever
When I hold
with
it,
your hammer.
when I hold it, it's a 1d12 plus 11.
Yeah. So you minimum do 12 damage.
Yep.
The door crumples inward. You hear a yelp from inside, and and someone fires a shot. And obviously you're not in yet, so the bullet just kind of whizzes past, and you just hear off the back of the from the opposite wall.
That was a mistake.
And you just hear like a very timid voice inside, like please don't hurt me.
Gun. Toss it. Now.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage because you just smashed down a door.
Nat 20.
The gun gets tossed from the voice is coming from from this direction, and the gun gets tossed so quickly that it makes almost the same like high velocity ping sound when it hits the opposite wall, because the person just gets it out of their hands as fast as they possibly can.
At this moment, I'm gonna come up and be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down, big guy." And I'm gonna walk in to the room.
Okay.
Uh,
You see a very terrified scientist who very likely has just wet themselves, huddling in the corner next to a bunch of, just like spare parts and basic equipment and stuff, trying to hide amongst it.
I'm going to turn to Curiosity. I forget character names because I didn't write them down. And just say...
Our name is Murder, as in a murder of crows.
Murder? I was calm. Was that not me being calm?
We require further observation.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy, kind of squat down, and just ask, "What happened here?"
I don't really know. I heard gunshots, and I hid in the shed. I thought I heard someone trying to get in, but then I had locked the door, and I tried to make no noise, and then I heard more gunshots, and then it all got quiet.
And then I'm gonna ask, "Do you have access to the doors here?"
Well, yes, I'm one of the research team.
All right, cool. If you could come with us, I assure you will probably be safe. Murder, what are the odds of him being safe?
3.3. Repeating, of course.
Yeah, so you'll probably be safe.
Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Ooh, I have a 0. Oh, still 12.
He's like, what? I don't know who you are. Why should I go with you?
And I'm gonna go.
Because
My name's Hans,
Hammer.
and also because Hammer. That's my response. I'm gonna say I'm Hans, and also because of Hammer.
Please don't. I just want to go home.
And you might get there. But for now, in order for that to happen, we kind of need your help here. Or, Hammer.
Okay. Different tactic. Name.
What?
What's your name?
Daryl.
Daryl? I'm Strux.
Daryl, I'm Hans.
Greetings, Daryl. Our name is Murder.
Daryl. If we complete our mission, we get to leave. You can leave with us. If you help, the hammer will protect you. If you don't help, the hammer comes down on your kneecap.
Okay, roll an intimidation again.
Oh.
All right. He was already scared enough. He's like, okay, just please don't kill me. I'll transfer you full access. And he pulls up his Omni tool, and he transfers you guys the codes.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Nice.
And he says, "Can you please just help me escape from here?"
You know, no promises, but if everything goes well, yeah.
I'm cool with him waiting near the ship.
And then I'm gonna help him up.
Near, not
like,
on.
I'm gonna that too. But I'm gonna extend my hand to help him up.
Okay, he takes it and lets you help him up.
Okay. And then I guess as my friend here said, you can wait by the ship. Emphasis on by. Do not touch it. Because we got a rank to kind of keep up here, and also hammer.
If you touch the ship, you will find out just how we got our name.
I swear I won't touch the ship. I won't touch the ship.
All right, sounds good. Come on.
Okay.
I guess we will be going to the escorting him to the ship, I would assume.
Okay. Show me where you're moving.
I'm taking
Okay,
point.
Stop for a second, please. I'm
Yeah.
looking at a different thing. So,
I'm taking point, by the way.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I'll
Oh
be
my God.
middle ground with him.
It's just so slow right now.
We have moved in between the red boxes and are standing near the stairs.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, it is. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. So you guys start heading up the stairs. And as you are doing so, I'm going to move you guys a little bit to where you're at. So you're heading up the stairs. You're the guy there. You're following up behind. And you hear the crack of a sniper rifle. Okay, yep, that hits. Five. Okay, and Daryl gets hit in the head with a sniper round, and his head ceases to exist, and he falls down dead next to you. Everyone, roll initiative.
Well, I didn't promise him anything, so
Well,
I'm guilt-free here.
it was fortunate he transferred his codes to us before he died.
Oh yeah.
Always get paid in advance.
So that's actually 12 for me because of my
Okay.
thing. Because of alert.
Yes.
Real quick question for this also. The
Yes,
website
sir.
labels everything as meters. So how are we treating that on the map?
So 2 meters is going to be 1 square that you're in.
Okay.
So they're slightly bigger than the normal 5-foot D&D square, but
Okay.
that's how the most easy conversion is for it. Okay. So we've got site guy going first, and we've got then this one, and then I gotta roll one more for the.
Oh, I got to roll for my buddy.
Yes, you do have to roll for your drone.
Does he? I guess he shares my initiative. I'm pretty sure.
Um,
So freaking much to. Why did I do drone jockey?
just wait. Once you guys start priming enemies, I have to keep track of all of that stuff.
I kept it stupid simple. Hit him.
Yours was a 12, you said, Panda? Okay, so then it's going to be...
It just says it. All right.
15.
Its initiative is.
We can just have it go immediately after you.
Yeah,
like.
it's
That'll probably just be
probably.
the easiest. That'll just be the easiest way to do it. I don't mind doing that.
Well, I can there.
Okay.
13. Actually, it would have gone after me anyway.
Well, there you go. Okay. So let me. You guys can plan what you're going to do here. I have to get some tokens pulled into the world here. So give me just a second.
I'm guessing we were able to see from the blood spatter where the shot kind of came from.
Yes, you absolutely were.
So I imagine we're going to probably take some sort of cover. Except for the Krogan's not.
I am the cover.
That's a good point.
No, legitimately, my AC is 18.
So is mine.
And I'm not sure if I calculated that right or if it should be 19.
I think mine's
Whoa,
12.
that thing is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Oops, I'm in the wrong thing. Of
And
course.
now it's bleeding from the dick. That was a good sigh of disappointment.
Probably go to the doctor.
I get to do that in a couple days.
Ooh, fun.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully it'll let me just copy this one for multiple ones. I apologize it's taking so long. I want to use tokens that look a little bit like what we're dealing with, and it'll also help me tell the difference between them all. So... Whoa! He's even more ginormous. It is... Okay, there we go.
He's looking at me like he's saying, "Hey, soldier, how you doing?"
Okay.
Full of popsicles.
Haha! All right, and then I know you're going to be able to kind of see where some of them are already, but that's okay with me.
That's what I'm looking for. I gotta figure out what my super murder mode does. Oh, actually, it's okay.
There we go. Okay, I had to count how many and make sure I put the number that I had planned. All right. So you definitely are able to see a couple people moving around. You immediately can tell that these are Cerberus troopers. And I'm not going to waste a bunch of time explaining what Cerberus is. If you don't know, we can talk about it later. For now, you just know that they are bad guys. And Chuck, you get to go first. This one over, by the way, the sniper shot came from this one over here.
Okay. Right now I can clearly see this guy, right?
Yes.
Can I really
Do keep in mind you are up on the stairs. You would have to go down the stairs or jump off them.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And so what is that in meters? How far away is this guy?
So 5 spaces is 10 meters, which should be most common movement for you guys is 10 meters, I think.
Minus 10, yeah.
Mine is
So it's essentially the same. It's 5 spaces. It's
I
exactly the
can
same as
move
in D&D.
14 meters.
Oh, you can move 2 extra spaces because you have a couple of speed boost things.
Yeah.
So you can actually move 7 spaces.
Okay. I need to get within 20 meters of him.
Okay. Now, do remember that this landing pad is in the air, so technically you could go up and then jump off, like over here, if you wanted to. Or you could jump off the stairs, or you can run down the stairs. Is that how close you have to be able to do the
to charge?
To biotic charge?
Yeah.
So
meters.
you do not have to be. You're within 20 meters now. Because that's 10 spaces.
Okay.
And you don't have to be on the same level to biotic charge as long as you can see them. So you would maybe have to move to the edge of the stairs, and then you would be able to biotic charge him from there.
Okay, so I'm gonna move so I can see him clearly.
Okay, he does cover, but I don't think that matters with biotic charge. So.
And I am going to charge him.
Okay.
So, I choose a creature, and I use his mass to pull myself to him. He must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, let me see what his dex is. A +1, so he got an 8.
All right, so I am now here.
So I'm assuming he fails. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a 15 to beat.
Yeah, and he takes some force damage, right?
Yes, he takes 2d10 plus 7.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage then.
So that's 16. And I don't have an active barrier, so that doesn't trigger. Let me double check here with my Biotic. Target. Alright. Onslaught is that amount of damage that I just did. Alright, so I'm going to use my Biotic Bull Rush to use a bonus action to make a weapon attack against him, and I gain +5 to the damage roll.
Okay.
So, to hit him with my hammer, 1d20 plus my strength plus my proficiency +2 because of my armor.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to double check the Warhammer really quick to make sure there's nothing else. Nope. Well, there is, but that's my roll. So that was a nat 1.
For damage, but that's all your bonuses. Still made it cause 12 damage.
Jeez.
Oh.
No, that's to hit. I rolled a nat 1
That's
to hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Okay. So, yeah, you miss. Roll another d20 for me. Just a flat d20.
Second, let me just make sure I don't have anything that lets me ignore that. I don't think I do.
I don't think you do.
But I might have... An armor.
I just remembered I needed to do
Nope,
one
that's
more.
damage die. So, alright. Roll a d20.
Yes.
Oh, and he's knocked prone. So do I have advantage?
Actually, yeah, you would have advantage because he's knocked prone.
Yeah, because my charge knocks him prone.
So yeah, so you
So-
would have advantage then because he got knocked prone from that attack.
Alright, so that's a 14 then to hit.
Okay, and let me find it. That will, I believe, hit. That hits.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing you remembered he got knocked prone. That helped
Alright.
you out a lot in that instance.
So that's a 1d12 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5. Because of my biotic bull rush.
Yep.
So that's a 28 of damage.
Okay, so he took 16 damage from your charge and then 28 when you smashed him with a hammer.
Yep.
So he took, what's that, 38, 44 damage?
Yep.
Okay, there is a bloody pulped body where a trooper once stood. He is gone. He just got hit by a Krogan at Mach 1.
Oh, it's too bad I can't do another
If you want to
bonus
describe
action.
exactly how, if you want to describe exactly how you kill him, feel free to do that now.
Taking a step off of the platform, I walk
I'm gonna
off
be
the
moving into
staircase and move like you see the biotic field form and link us, and then all you see is like Mach 10 Krogan hitting him in the chest, headbutt. And then as he drops to the floor, I pick up the hammer and I just bring it up and right down on his stomach.
Gotcha.
And I
So,
just
yeah.
splat.
And he's just, yep. Okay.
And I believe that's all I can do. I have movement left, I guess.
So yeah, if you wanted to move, you could.
How much
I'm
movement
loading
do I
into
have
Twitch.
left? I only used 5, or I only
Your
used
charge
6
doesn't count, so you only use 2 meters of it. Yeah.
spots. So I can go 7 ticks. So.
My apologies. I forgot to load something in.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go here.
But you can move
Okay.
again.
The charge
Wow.
was a cantrip. It wasn't a movement.
Oh.
So I'd only moved
Yeah.
2 meters of my 14.
All right. So I'm just going to. Here's what I'm going to do. For the sake of in case I need to have more guys move in because you guys are probably going to kill them really fast, I'm going to put the dead ones up in the storage shed so that I can pull them back out if I need to reuse tokens.
Trophy.
So
Send them to
all
the
right.
graveyard.
Yep.
All right, chat. You
So-
wanted blood. That was giving you blood.
Yeah. You absolutely destroyed him. But I mean, in actual like game terms, a Vanguard doing something like that in game against a common Cerberus trooper would absolutely have destroyed him. Like, so that's beautiful that it worked out that way.
I'm just sad I can't blood rage because it's another bonus action.
Oh, yep. That's okay. You'll probably get the opportunity. Okay.
Yeah.
Next in initiative order is the Nemesis. So the Nemesis is going to. She didn't see that happen, so and you have covered. So she's going to shoot at Panda.
Okay.
That is an 11. I'm assuming that misses,
That misses.
your AC.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she fires a sniper rifle shot at you. and just misses you.
Hold up, I want to make
And-
sure I don't have any reactions that I can. I don't think I do though.
Sure.
No, I don't.
I can make sure
Nope.
she doesn't have another.
I have like a lot of reaction stuff, so I'm like trying to just
Yeah.
double check. No, I don't.
Ooh, that would have helped.
Nothing. No, I'm good.
All right. That was the Nemesis's turn. Curiosity, it is now your turn.
All right.
Remember, the red things can be used as cover, as can the walls of the buildings, but you can't see through them. So you will have to keep that in mind for like line of sight and stuff.
So we can move 10 meters.
Yes. So 5 squares, 5 tiles, effectively.
So if I were to move, okay, wow. This thing just resized on me. Okay, if I were to pick the thinger, there we go. 5, 10, 15, or no, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so if I go here,
Yes.
does that, I don't know if that allows me to see this guy.
Which one? This one here?
Oh,
Over
I'm
here?
sorry. Yeah, that one.
He would have 3/4 cover from you, but you might be able to just kind of eke out a shot. But
'Cause I'm-
3/4 cover will give him a +4 to his AC. Unless you're using a weapon that ignores cover, like some of the sniper rifles do.
Like half of my stuff does.
Yeah.
I think cover literally doesn't affect me. Because I'm sharpshooter and my sniper ignores half cover.
Because your sniper rifle can penetrate half cover because it's super powerful. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. 5, 2, 4, 6, 8. Nope, I'm not close enough to use flamethrower.
Actually, I ignore all the way up to 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
I'll try to use to throw an incinerator at him.
Okay. Where do you? Actually, your drone will move on its turn, so you're fine. Because this is your permanent one, so it doesn't have to stay close to you like your temporary one. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. You have to make a ranged attack roll on that, or
Yes, and is that a? What does it say? Hold on. Incinerate is make a ranged spell attack. So that's using my int, right?
yes, that'd be
Okay.
a D20 plus intelligence plus proficiency because you're proficient with your tech skills.
Okay.
So if your intelligence is 20, then that would be a D20 plus 9, effectively.
So that would be, I guess a 13.
Yeah, it did that properly. 17 is going to miss because the 3/4 cover causes his AC to be higher.
Well,
So you shoot and incinerate, and it just like a bunch of superheated plasma explodes on the ground there. It doesn't hit him.
well, okay. At least I still have 3/4 cover. Oh, you know what? And then can I use my last square of movement?
Yes.
I'm gonna go back here.
Okay, I'll allow that.
Or I just want to go back into
yeah, diagonally around corners can be iffy, but in this instance, I'll allow it because you could have like just dived back a little bit, so it's fine. Okay. And next up is your drone. What is your drone gonna do?
My drone's got 14 movement speed.
Okay. Where do you want to move it to?
Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8. Man, 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10.
Who do we appreciate? Sorry.
It's gonna go here.
So to right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it going? It could try and make a similar attack if you wanted it to, but.
I mean, that's probably 3/4 cover again anyway, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
But you could have it take the pot shot if you want to.
I mean, might as well. I mean, what's the worst that happens? It misses.
So one thing I'm going to keep in mind, because trying to make this similar to the game, is enemies are going to use cover a lot in this one. So they're going to step out to fire and step back in on their turns a lot of the time. So I might not actually show them do that, but that is implied is that they're stepping out of cover to fire at you. So if you have a reaction that lets you interrupt them during their turn, they might not benefit from the cover. So just keep that.
So it has my proficiency. Yeah, it's got my proficiency bonus for attacking, I think.
That would make sense.
So it just has one less dex than I do. So that's.
So that's
Will
an
it-
18.
Will an 18 hit?
That will hit.
Oh, sweet. Hey, buddy, you're pretty good at this. Let me go back. I gotta go to the the bestiary.
The
Alright,
drone can't talk, but when you compliment it there, it makes a happy chirping noise.
okay. Oh, what do I add to it? Is it just straight? Do I add anything to its damage also?
I don't know.
Now I gotta look. Hold on.
Yeah, let me look
Sorry,
at it.
sorry
We're
guys.
learning.
I'm really
That's
bogging
why
this
this is-
down.
That's why this is a zero session. That's why this is going to be just like a single kind of combat thing. We're not going to go heavy into everything else. So
This is a preview, just a preview. Get to see the whole thing.
Okay,
and
yeah.
make
Man.
money.
You also add your proficiency bonus to attack AC and its damage rolls.
nice.
Technically, it's not if we make money. I don't care if we don't make a dime. I just want the kids to
Plus-
make money.
Yes.
4, right? Or yeah. So if you just add the proficiency bonus to damage, or do you add the dex mod to your gun damage also?
Yeah, you add the dex mod.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I read that up last night. You do add the modifier because
Sweet.
he can add his strength modifier to his shotgun because it's got recoil, so he uses his strength to keep it on target instead of his dexterity, which is stupid dumb, but I love it because it does make sense.
Sweet, 13 damage.
So 13 damage. So that was okay. That was this guy takes 13 damage. He's like as it hits him. You do notice. Actually, no, you can't see it. But your drone can, and your drone can understand stuff to communicate to you. The drone does communicate to you that this guy does not have shields. His armor doesn't have shields.
So we don't have to worry about him healing up.
Yeah, you hit him direct with that. So, and no, wait, this guy was dead, so cross him. Okay.
I was gonna set up a sentry turret, but the spell doesn't actually tell you how much damage it does.
There is a turret in the bestiary.
Oh, all right.
Yep. So, okay, that was your drone. So now it is the trooper's turn. Okay, so trying to figure out. Let me get to. I gotta see how far they can move here. 10 meters. Okay, that makes sense. So this guy's. He's gonna try and flank. This guy is going to use the dash action to get over here, so he doesn't get to attack turn. Oh, I forgot that that door doesn't function, so that guy, I put him in a bad spot. Hey, there we go.
How did he get
dumb.
in there? We were just there.
They came in behind you. Maybe he was hiding under the bed sheets and you didn't investigate closely enough. You don't know. Just a big, obvious armored trooper lump under the blanket. That seems fine.
Sorry, not really into details.
Okay, this guy. He's gonna run over here. So he is underneath the staircase, so he kind of has partial cover from you there. Chuck, just so you're aware of how that is lining up. These two are going to stay where they're at. And this guy's... You know what? Can't really shoot you from there, so he's actually... He was here, right? 2, 4, 6, 10. 2. So this guy's going to actually run. He's going to dash over there. So these two are trying to kind of flank you guys. But that means they don't get to attack this turn. This guy is going to roll a d20 to see if he is smart enough to stay entirely to cover. Okay, he is. So he is going to 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's going to go running inside of that building. Okay. So only 3 of them get to do any actions here. So this guy up here is going to shoot his M25 Hornet at Chuck. That is a 22.
Ow.
Does that hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. For 4 piercing damage, which I'm assuming your shields absorb because it is a ranged weapon, so that'll hit your shields first.
I'm still not sure how shields work.
Okay, so they essentially are temporary hit points, and if you take cover or use like the dodge action and don't take damage for a turn, then you regain shields equivalent to your shield regen. If you don't have any other extra things giving you shields, then your armor just base gives you 5 shields.
Okay, and I took a shield battery for my chest.
Which gives like an extra 10, I think.
Another 5. It brings me up
Another
to 10.
5. Okay, so you had 10. So you've taken 4 damage to your shields. If you go a turn without taking damage, they will recharge your regen speed, which is 5, since you didn't take anything to improve that.
Okay.
Otherwise, they just sit there at 4 points lower. So yeah, these guys don't deal a lot of damage. I knew that these troopers probably weren't going to be a huge threat, but that's why there's potentially some other stuff going on you don't know about yet. But that's why also there's the Nemesis there because the Nemesis has a Widow sniper rifles. So that was him. The other guy, the one that's right next to you that you kind of are bearing down on, he's going to try and hit you with his stun baton. That's a 12.
That misses.
So he steps out and he's like, haha, and you're just like, what? It just like bounces off of you. Like, you don't even use your shield. It just bounces off of you because awesome. Okay, and then this third guy, he's going to step out of cover to shoot at you and then step back in after his attack, so that way he will have a clear shot at you. So that is he crit failed. His gun jams. Actually, no, I won't have his gun jam. Well, I'll roll another d20 if it's bad enough, then it will. Okay, it doesn't jam, but he just misses real bad. Actually,
I just peek around the other guy, the guy with the stun baton, and look at him and say, "Yeah, you're next."
I'm actually going to have him roll another attack because from where he's shooting at you from with a critical fail, he could possibly hit one of the 2 other guys. So,
nope.
But he does not. Okay.
He can't hit shit.
He can't hit anything. Yeah,
These
so
are
that was
stormtroopers.
Yeah, well, they're only challenge rating 2.
I call
there's a
them
bunch
warm up.
And Okay, so that is his action. So Chuck, it is now your turn.
Whoa, whoa.
Wait,
Hey,
wait.
Oh.
No, I
What?
think it's mine. I
It's
think it's
Panda's
Oh, I'm
turn.
so sorry, Panda. Yes, I apologize. Thank you. I'm so bad. I forgot that that you rolled lower on there. So yeah,
no, I'm
yep,
pretty low.
yeah, you get to go. Yeah, kill something.
So I'm gonna use 4 to get to there, and then I'm gonna use
Okay.
my Omni Whip on this guy. So
It has reach, I'm assuming.
it's 4 meters of reach.
Yep. So you can
So
hit him from there.
that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah,
Actually,
that
it's a
absolutely hits.
26 to hit because I have +1 to that.
That's fine.
And then it does 8 lightning damage because I also have melee prowess, which gives me +1 on an attack and damage rolls. So it's 8 damage, and then I'm going to move another 1, 2, and
okay,
that's
so he took
where I will
8
call.
lightning damage.
Yep.
Okay. Doesn't really matter which one is which until they've taken stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all I will do right now.
Okay. So good enough. All right. If that's your only action, then it will be Chuck's turn.
Ah. Good day. Move there. $22 to hit.
Yeah, that is going to absolutely hit.
All right. For 23 damage.
23 damage.
I rolled a 12 again. Is he still alive?
Yes, he will still be alive.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Here. Okay, I'm trying to. I gotta take that. So it was 23 damage.
Yep.
So yeah, that was. Okay. You're gonna hit him again with the hammer?
Yep, I have extra attack.
That's right, you do, because you're a combat class. Okay, so yeah, you can swing it again.
That's a 24.
That hits.
For 22 damage.
Okay, how do you kill him?
I just pummel him. Just not even really making a thing of it. And then I'm going to go into a blood rage.
All right. And that gives you what bonuses? I'm not looking at it actively, so.
That's, yeah, for the duration, I must move towards and attack an enemy on my turn, and I cannot concentrate on spells. I'm immune to being charmed or frightened, and I gain temporary hit points equal to my Constitution modifier at the start of each of my turns. When Blood Rage ends, I lose any remaining temporary hit points. So...
Gotcha. So those temporary hit points, dude, just make sure you keep track of them separately from your shields.
Yep.
Because they are different, but yes, that will be that. Okay. And is that your full turn then?
That guy's dead, so I'm gonna walk up to this guy and just say, "Told you were next."
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Okay, it is the Nemesis's turn now. Nemesis is now going to turn at this new threat that has appeared. Find her. And yes. She's going to step out to take a shot at you, Chuck. And she gets advantage because you are within 2 meters of one of her allies.
Yep.
That is a crit, so she can't roll better than that.
Nope.
I'm assuming that hits.
You know it does.
Yeah. So let's see. So that is going to be
Chuck, didn't you take that mod that says you can't be critted also?
No, I ended up
Oh.
not taking it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Pretty sure. Let me double check, but yeah, I'm 99% sure I chose not to take it.
Oh,
So that means it's going to actually be an additional set of dice damage.
Every time I hit with this Warhammer, I'm supposed to be having to make a strength saving throw to be knocked prone. I keep forgetting because I'm killing them.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna hurt. 40 piercing damage, and an additional 1d4 because you were not behind cover. So that's an extra 3. So you take 43 piercing damage. Your shields do take some of it first.
So that takes 6 of it.
Because it doesn't penetrate shields.
And there goes my temporary. So 43 minus 11 is going to be 32.
Yes.
All right. Well,
I was worried that there wouldn't be much of a threat here. She actually at least has some good damage potential. So, but she was supposed to be the biggest threat of this group, so that makes sense. Okay. I mean, you basically did just take a direct, no-cover shot from the most powerful sniper rifle in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you're still standing is impressive. Okay. That was her whole action. Then she'll step back into cover. She doesn't want to open. Okay, wait. So she would have stepped 5, 10, or well, 2, 4, 6 to be able to shoot at you. And then she'll go 2, 4, 6 and close the door behind herself.
oh, she had security codes?
They had previously hacked the doors. You guys could have. It just would have taken time. And then and you would have gotten attacked by these guys while you were trying to hack instead of after you had met the dude. So, that is her whole turn. Curiosity, your turn.
Okay, does this...
You have 2 troopers trying to flank you here.
So from where I'm standing, he counts as being in cover?
Which one? This one up here?
Yeah.
He'd have half cover at that angle. It's not
So
quite
if I go here, it's open?
Like what, right there?
Just... should...
You'd have to probably go at least up one, so
Alright,
to there.
yep, I'll go up
probably.
there. Let me grab my dude and go there.
And I'll say that he doesn't have the cover from there. Yep.
Alright. I'm going to incinerate him.
Okay.
So
that will hit.
alright. Now I roll... How do I... Oh, I click on the thing for damage.
And yeah, so 2d10. Yep.
And
So that
he's primed, and now on
he's
my
taking
turn,
10 fire damage, and he is fire primed. Yep.
and now my buddy is going to make an attack as a reaction on my turn.
Okay.
Because it can.
Yep, because of your bond with your drone. You built that all in while you were waiting. Nice. Yeah, 25 absolutely hits. Your little drone is ridiculous. And 8 lightning. Does that detonate? Do you know?
Oh, does it detonate a
lightning
prime?
Damage. I don't know if it detonates primed or not.
The bestiary doesn't say that it does.
Okay, so I'll assume it doesn't then.
It
is
says,
still.
Yeah, it just says it can. It just deals lightning damage.
Okay. Well, it is enough to kill him. So for the sake of this instance, because it kills him anyways, we'll say it does detonate it. So he
Okay.
explodes in a little fireball.
Kaboom!
Yeah,
And
you guys had hit him a couple times already, so he was pretty weakened up. Okay.
So
Is that your full turn then?
no, I still have movement left to go.
Yes, you do.
wondering if I should help out our Krogan buddy. If I go 5, 10, or 2, 4, 6, 8. I could get to here. Do I want to? So you know what? I'll go here. I'm gonna make my way. Actually, does the gray square count as a cover? As a door?
The gray ones are just the doorways, so it does not count as cover. No, that's just to show you where the access point is.
All right. Yeah, I'll make my way down and around. So 2, 4, 6, 8. All right. Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the book there.
I
Yeah.
was here. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, I was there.
Okay. Pull this guy up into a pile of dead ones.
So then
I need to check something really fast. Because you guys do have Metagel, so I just want to double check. Use that. Let's see. As an action, you can use Metagel on yourself or willing creature within 2 meters. The target regains hit points equal to the Metagel's potency. And you guys would have standard Metagel, so it's essentially like a health potion. So you guys each are carrying, with your armor capacity, because I'm assuming none of you took upgrades for it, you each are carrying 4 Metagel. Well, actually, Curiosity, you aren't, because you can't use it, so unless you choose to be carrying it to help the others, because you can't use it on yourself.
what did Geth use to heal?
You have a repair protocol that's listed on the Geth page thing. You can essentially use one of your hit dice during combat to heal instead. You have like a self-repair protocol.
Oh, okay.
So you do, just as a backup in case you need it later, Chuck, since you've taken a bunch of damage there, you do have Metagel on you that you can use. So
Okay.
essentially like health potions. Okay. Just wanted to do that. So Curiosity, if you're done, then it's your drone's turn now. It used your reaction to attack, so it has its full turn still.
Sweet. It's gonna go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
So right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that? How much cover is this guy in?
He's got nothing from you because the cover is down here for him. So he's got nothing from that drone. He was trying to flank. He was flanking the Krogan. He was not prepared for someone else to come running up like that.
Well, he's about to be. He's about to get hit. All right.
That's a crit, and that absolutely hits him.
So that's 2.
Yeah, it should automatically roll it for you if you built it in there properly.
If I click in there?
Yep. Except it can't roll 0.
Huh?
It should be rolling the D8 again. That's weird. +8. Why is it rolling a +8? That's weird. Because it didn't do that before. It should be rolling 2d4, right?
2d6.
Or 2d6. The previous time it only rolled. Oh, that was your Omni Whip. Never mind. Did that only do 8 damage last time as well?
Yeah.
It attacked?
Yeah, it's a rolling a 0 plus 8.
Yeah, it's rolling a 0 plus 8, which is weird. It's not rolling the dice properly.
Oh.
So just roll 4d6 then. So it's actually been doing less damage than it's supposed to be doing. You still killed the other guy it attacked, so it's not a huge deal, but so just manually roll 4d6 since it's wow.
Wow.
So because it critted, it normally does 2d6 is what you said, right? So it gets to do that twice.
It's just 1d6.
Oh, it's just 1d6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's.
I was supposed to roll 2d6 for this thing.
Pretty critical then. Well, that was my mistake, so we'll just take 2 of the 6s, so it takes 12 damage.
And then but it gets the additional dex damage, right?
Yes, it would, wouldn't it? So.
Plus.
What's its dex? 3?
Yeah.
+3 or +4 or something? Or...
I think it's 4 dex.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 4.
All right, so it would take So it would take 12. So it would take 16 damage. So he takes 16 damage
No, I gotta.
when your drone zaps him.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
Yeah, I had to make its dex the same because I don't know why I had 8 yet. I had to make its dex the same because as mine, just so it would
Yeah,
be easier to calculate. So I used its upgrade things to just make it the same as its
gotcha.
ability increases.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Okay, so that was the drone's turn then. Yep.
Yep.
So then it will be the troopers. So let's see what they're gonna do. This guy's gonna move to here. He's gonna stay where he is. Six, 8. This guy's gonna move to here. And the other two are gonna stay where they're at. So the first one here, he's gonna turn and shoot back at your drone.
My drone.
That is a 9, which I am assuming misses.
Yeah, he's got an AC of 15.
Yeah, okay, so he misses. The next one's gonna take a pot shot at you.
At me?
Yep, this guy here is shooting at you, but he got an 11, which I'm assuming also misses. These guys are really bad.
Yeah, he's got
They're
it make an
basically only
18.
there to distract you. All right, this other one in melee is going to try and stun baton the Krogan because he doesn't really have any other option, and running away will cause him to get crushed. So that is an 11 against Chuck. I'm assuming that also misses.
Oh yeah.
And then the last one's going to shoot at Panda. You do get half cover from him.
Okay.
So you have an additional 2 AC for this attack. And that's a 5. So all of them just did terribly. And they're realizing that maybe they shouldn't have signed up with Cerberus. Yes.
So is Cerberus kind of like
is-
Talon?
So maybe they're a break-off pro-human group from the Alliance. But in the third game, so in this time period, they've kind of become a huge military force that claims to be trying to working against the Reapers, but then they're also like experimenting on Reaper tech and they're essentially getting in the way of the people that are fighting against the Reapers. So they're just douchebags, effectively. That's really what it comes down to.
And if
Okay.
you're as confused as I am, check out Bardic Inspiration coming soon, where we talk about lore from different games and then try and make our own lore out of what is there.
It's true. We could absolutely do a Mass Effect one since you guys don't know it. And I know lots about Mass Effect, so that would actually be a really good subject for me to be the lead on for. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. That's a good way to do a little promo. All right. So Panda, it's your turn.
Who can I see currently?
You can see this guy. And this guy has partial cover from you because he's the one that shot at you, which, of course, if you use your sniper rifle, is meaningless. So
I'm going to use my visor first off, my Kawashi visor.
All right.
So I do an extra 1d6 damage to a target whenever I hit it with a weapon attack.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my sniper on it.
Okay. And which one are you going to shoot at? This guy over here?
This guy.
Cool. Okay.
Cool. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that very much hits.
And then that does 23 plus 3, so 26.
26 piercing damage. Okay. That hurts him pretty good. And yeah, he
Cool.
took a very powerful hit by that.
And then I am going to just duck behind here.
Okay. Makes sense.
And then that will be my turn.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It is back to Chuck's turn again.
I am in a blood rage, so I gain 5 temporary hit points.
Yes, you do.
And I'm going to look at this guy and just say, your boss hurt me. Not a fan. And I'm going to hit him with my hammer.
That will hit. For 20 damage.
Yep.
That definitely hurts him pretty good.
I'm going to hit him again.
Okay.
For 20 damage. Or for 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Hits, yep.
For 12 damage. Nope.
12.
Nope. I'm going to re-roll that one.
Oh yeah, you get to re-roll melee attacks on their 1s and 2s, don't you?
If the damage is a 1 or if the damage dice is a 1 or a 2, I get to re-roll it.
Oh, it's so dumb. You really do have high damage potential, but it requires you to get right in the midst of it and become a target. So that's why it kind of balances out that way. So 19.
Yep.
Okay, you just barely managed to kill him. And well, now we know who the powerhouse is.
I haven't used sneak attack yet.
Yeah, neither of you. Yeah, none of you. The rest of you have used any of your really powerful stuff. So I guess that's fair. He's built to do this. This is what he does.
Right.
You have sneak attack. She has spells, neither of which you guys have really used. So
when I get down and dirty with sneak attack, it's bad.
I'm
all right.
trying to figure out
so yeah,
what like my
the remains of that guy are just smushed into the wall.
And I'm gonna move 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to create a biotic barrier.
Okay. So you create your barrier, and you have you have whatever amount of barrier ticks it gives you.
Yep.
And those will allow you to reduce some damage if you take a hit.
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm raging, so I have 2 more spaces I can move. So I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
Is it an action to open the door, or do I have to wait?
I'll allow you to use your movement because she just closed it and stuff. They weren't able to re-encrypt it. They essentially have it on open and close easily right now. So yeah, you open that up.
And am I standing right in front of her?
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
And considering the fact that like each round is 6 seconds, that means like she closed the door, went, oh yeah, I got a good shot on him, and then heard what? And then the door opened up and you were right there.
oh, and the whole time I'm walking over there, I'm just dragging the hammer, making a horrible scraping sound along the floor.
Okay, Pyramid Head. What's going on here?
Jeez.
Okay.
Blood rage, guys. Blood rage. It's a thing.
All right, that was Chuck's turn. It is now the Nemesis's turn, and she has a giant Krogan right now. Her.
Hi.
While she's going, I'll be right back.
Yep. She is going to. She's going to take the disengage action. And she's going to run. 8, 10. And that is going to be what she does. So then it will end up being Curiosity's turn. Chuck, now that you're close enough, your Omni tool beeps, and you know what? Roll an intelligence check with disadvantage because you're in a blood rage right now. So you might not even notice your Omni tool beeping.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty dang good with a 0 bonus.
I got a 16.
You happen to notice your Omnitool beeping, and we'll assume that because you've programmed it in such a way to work in a way that the certain types of alerts will be very recognizable to you.
It's on vibrate.
It is it is detecting that explosives being primed and armed.
I should have took the ones that don't. I should have took the thing that doesn't trigger explosives.
Okay.
So what just happened?
So the Nemesis just ran away from him, but
okay.
his on the tool beeped at him and told him that someone is arming explosives.
Oh, okay.
So.
Cool. My turn yet?
Yep. But you guys don't know. It is now your turn yet, and he hasn't communicated that to you because he's kind of in a blood rage. So.
Well, I guess that would make sense. Okay. I'm gonna take my guy and go to line of sight of this guy. And I'm going to incinerate.
Okay.
Incinerate them.
Incinerate. 12 will miss.
Oh.
So it shoots past him. He was ready for it somehow. Is there anything else you're doing, or?
Hold on. 5, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm going to, actually, I gotta move right here just to make sure I can actually see my drone. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to use a tech point to cast guidance. And
okay.
once within the next 10 minutes, the target can roll a d6 and add the number rolled to one ability check, saving throw, or attack roll of its choice.
Cool.
They can roll the die before or after making the roll. Oh man, I should use that on myself.
All right.
So
you're,
yeah.
Are you using it on yourself or are you using it on the drone?
No, I'm using it on the drone because the drone goes next.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Was the drone able to see me when I was over here?
No. When you were moved further away, it can kind of barely see you around the corner right now.
All right. Yeah. So it gets guidance and it's going to attack this one.
Okay, on its turn. Yep, go ahead and roll that because it goes immediately next. So.
I mean, I figure I might as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. Since you're done with your actions. Okay. I'm assuming you're not going to waste that d6 because you know that hits, and that hits.
Wait, it's still not right. It's still not calculating it.
Just roll the 2d6 manually, I guess. I don't know why it's doing that weird.
Well, the 1d6.
Or 1d6, sorry. Yep. Plus the dex. Let me, so 7 damage to him. Okay. And that is the drone's turn. So now it is the troopers.
You know, I probably had to type it in. It was gray. It's got like the gray text in there. That's probably
why. You probably have to type that in. Yep. Okay, that trooper is going to shoot back at the drone. That is a miss. And then this other trooper is going to move to there, and then he's going to shoot at you. And that is a 9. Wow, these guys are awful. 2, 4, 6, 8. This guy is going to run up around the thing there and shoot at Panda. I'm going to give you still half cover from that, so it's still the additional +2 AC. And he got a 10.
Misses.
So all three of them fired wide. That is their whole turn. And now I just need to do one extra thing here. Let's see, what's this? +3, okay. Oops. Okay. That will put there. Okay. Never mind that right now. So that was the troopers. So it is now Panda's turn.
I'm assuming I can see the guy who just shot at me.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna shoot right back with my sniper. So that's a 24 to hit.
Okay, so now, oh no, your Black Widow has heat 3, so it can shoot again without being running out of heat. Yep. That's a good choice going with that one instead of the Widow.
Yep. So
okay, 24
to hit.
absolutely hits.
And then it's 25 plus. It's still within a minute, I assume.
How do you kill him?
Oh well. First off, let's see how good this one is. Just no, it's okay.
Okay.
So I just want it to just blow his head off. Like I want it to like I want it to be such a powerful bullet that it hits his neck and decapitates him.
Yeah, it decapitates him. It also takes off like the top half of his torso.
Very cool.
These things, this is like a 50 cal, like it.
Right.
It does not leave a lot behind.
It's an anti-material rifle.
It's an anti-material rifle.
And I still have movement, I believe. So 1, 2,
yes, you do.
3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then that's where I land.
All right. This one is very dead.
In the shed.
In the shed. Okay. Now it is Chuck's turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at her and say hi.
Okay. You.
Okay. And I'm going to charge her.
Biotic charge. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, no, she has to make a dex saving throw, right?
Yep.
Right. All right. I forgot about that. Okay. Dexterity bonus. Okay. Does not have throw bonus. Okay. That is a 24.
Wow.
So she manages to resist your charge, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see if I have to hit to use my, Nope, I can still use my bonus action to make a weapon attack. It's just I only get one.
Mm-hmm.
So. Screw it. I'm going to do it as a 0 sum.
Okay. Do you have a coin to flip?
I do not.
Give me just a second, and I can go grab mine and flip for you if you would.
Otherwise,
like.
I can just roll a 1d2.
Roll it. Yeah.
If you want to just do that. Otherwise, I can flip a coin for you.
I'll just roll a d2. One
Okay.
is
1 is heads, 2 is tails.
all right. 1 is heads.
2 is tails.
Okay. Damn.
Okay,
Crit
that is a
fail.
critical fail.
Crit fail.
So roll an extra d20.
Oof.
Okay. So you try to charge, and she's able to kind of to like resist it and dodge around you. So you rush forward and try to swing, but she's still kind of dodging with her dexterity from your initial attempt to charge, and is able to dodge out of the way of your hammer. I don't think it's bad enough that you're going to drop the hammer, but because you swung wide, you're not going to get the benefit of your shield for your AC on your next turn. That's going to be what I'm going to penalize you for the crit fail.
Okay.
Yes, I think that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so that was you. Now, though, it is the Nemesis, and you're still right in her face. So she's gonna attempt to run away, and so you can use your reaction to make an attack of opportunity.
Happily.
Okay.
It's a 24 to hit.
And that will hit.
For 17 damage.
17 damage, and that ignores shields. Because it's melee. Okay. Yeah, so that was her movement. And she's going to shoot at you again.
How much heat does her rifle have?
Hers is a Black Widow. So 3 heat, just like his. So this will be her third. Oh no, because she shot the guy.
She shot Daryl.
So this would be her third. That would have been her third shot last turn. Good call. Yeah. So she has to reload or let it vent heat. So she will have to use her action to reload its thermal clip. Thank you for calling that out. That's a really good moment there. Cool. So she has to reload. So that will be her turn done. Now the engineer gets to go. Because that's where his initiative fell, and he was setting up the turret and stuff before. So I'm going to see if he's going to actually attack you, or if he's going to do one of his. Well, actually, what he is going to do is he's going to pick up and reset his turret. He's going to use his full action to reset his turret on the other side of him. So he can kind of cower behind it. And then he's going to keep focusing on trying to arm this thing. And he will also this. Okay. So that is his turn, and then his turret though does get to use its action. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm having to flip through all of the different stuff in the bestiary.
It's all good.
Takes its turn at the end of the combat's turn. Yes, so the turret does get to go. So just making sure I was reading that correctly. So the turret is going to fire its machine gun at you, Chuck.
Okay.
Wow. That's gonna miss. It's only a +2 to hit. It does fair damage if it hits, but it does not have a very high chance to hit. It does have the burst fire option, so it can like shoot into an area, so it can kind of suppress groups of people. So I guess that's how it can be beneficial. But yeah, so that does nothing. Then it will become Curiosity's turn.
All right. question: if I were to upcast guidance as with its advancement,
Mm-hmm.
I can just spend or I'm just gonna say, would I just say I had upcast guidance?
If it costs you extra tech points, then
It
you
does.
would have. You just
It
have to
doesn't
have spent.
say. It just says guidance can be active on up to 3 different targets. So I imagine
Let
like
me
if you have the advancement one, you can just keep it on multiple people.
take a look at it here and see what we're seeing. Oh, come on, load. Computer is being so slow right now.
So if that's the case, I'm definitely putting guidance on me too.
Okay, guidance. First level spell, advancement options. So you would have had to prepare it as the advanced form when you prepared your spells,
Okay.
and then it just automatically is as that form. And so that takes 2
Okay.
slots of preparing instead of just 1 to prepare it in that instance.
Well, since I'm probably not going to cast, 14 or 15 different
So I
spells
will allow
today,
you to
can we?
retroactively say that you did choose that, the upgraded version of that as your spell instead. That's
Because
fine.
I'll be honest, I don't actually have my prepared list right now because I had
Yeah.
a prepared list.
Yeah, and I accidentally deleted everything, so that's fine. You
So I'm
can
just kind
have
of
that
picking
one.
them as I go.
Yeah, you can have
And
that one have been the upgraded version. That's fine.
all right.
Yep. So yeah, so you could have had it active on yourself,
Well, I can only do it
and
once per turn, but yeah, I'm gonna have it active on me
well,
now.
you cast it before on the drone,
Yeah. You have to
so
pick.
you could have had it active on up to 3 different targets, right?
I thought you'd have to do it. Don't have to do it. I was reading that is you have to do it separately. Like you tap into a willing creature, and then like if you cast it again, you can cast it on somebody else, but keep it on that other target.
It's worded weird, but it is based on the same spell in 5th edition.
So if if we
So
want to
let me
have it,
see. Let me see what guidance says in the actual 5th edition spell.
Hey, make sure that those of you watching, are joining us on November 7th for our Extra Life live stream, where we are hoping to raise 1,200. We're ambitious. We're not that ambitious. I mean, if we did it, that'd be amazing. I'm not going to say no to that, but
it just says one willing creature.
Yeah, I do think you have to recast it, but you can have it active on 3. You can have 3 instances of it active. So,
Okay.
because otherwise it's concentration and can only have 1 at a time. So yeah, so
Cool.
you would have to cast it again, but you can have up to 3 of them concentrated on essentially.
I'm casting it on me.
Okay.
I guide myself, or yeah, we guide ourselves.
Yep. All right.
So my drone and I, actually, I'm just gonna follow my drone because it can make. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna move. It can see me from where it is, like barely, but it can see, right?
The drone, yes.
Okay. Actually, now I gotta make sure that it's 1 second. I should have been looking at this the whole time. I swear I will have these rules memorized at some point.
It's fine. It's all a little bit different.
So
Close enough to 5e, but there's enough little differences that it slows you down looking through some of the stuff.
So make sure to join us at starting at 9 o'clock in the morning Central Time on November 7th. And for every $100 we raise, we'll go for another hour. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
As written, for coordinated attack, we don't actually have to be hitting the same target if it uses its reaction.
You just have to be within line of sight of each other,
Yeah.
within certain range. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
Okay, he's gonna have half cover from you.
Well, that's fine. I have guidance if I need it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna incinerate him. Yep, I'm gonna. I don't think even even if I rolled a 6, it's not gonna help me. So.
You don't know unless you happen to know what his AC is. So.
What Nah, you know what? Screw it. I've got lots of tech points. So will a 17 get me there?
A 17 will hit, yes.
Yay!
Lucked out there. So he takes 13 fire damage and is primed. Okay. And then your drone, I believe, is going to then use your reaction, I'm guessing?
It's going to use its reaction to make an attack.
Reaction, yep. 13 will not hit, and oh wait, I shouldn't have told you that, but you probably could guess that, so you can use these.
Yeah.
You can use the D6 that it has for guidance if you want to.
Will 17 hit?
17 will hit.
I like guidance, guys. Guidance is fun.
So then he gets 6 PDs, or it's 1d6.
Does it work?
4.
Is it not? It's not adding.
It did. It worked. 26 plus 4 that time.
1d6. Oh, okay. 4.
Yep.
So
you roll 2 and then plus the 4, so 6 lightning damage.
There we go. How about that?
Yay. Okay. He gets zapped. He doesn't like that very much. Now it is.
Oh wait, and on.
Oh, go
oh
ahead.
yeah, it is the drone's turn. Okay.
It'll be the drone's turn next, because that was your action and your bonus action you used.
That's right.
So.
That's right. So now the drone's gonna attack the same guy.
Okay.
Well, we can't always be lucky.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
And then the drone's gonna just go under the stairs.
So it's gonna just go right up next to him.
Well, right under the stairs.
Yeah, which he's under the stairs as well.
Oh, he's under the stairs? Oh, he's not
He's
going
under
under
the
the stairs. Never
Okay.
mind. I thought he was on top of the stairs.
Yeah, no, he is under the stairs.
So the drone's gonna come right. I guess he doesn't have cover there, does he?
From here,
Because this
he
whole
would
thing's
have,
up in the air.
Yeah, but it is a solid platform, so he would have cover. Even if
Okay.
there's like snaps underneath it, the corners are going to have really strong pillars, girders. So yeah, you could have cover at least for sure on the corners. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like at some point we got to make our way down to Chuck, but we don't actually.
Now the trooper's turn. This one's going to run forward, and he's going to shoot at your drone. I think from that angle, they don't have cover from each other anymore.
That's fine.
That is a nat 20. Crap. What is his damage that deals? They're using small little submachine guns, which they should be smarter than that, but that's what they have. Maybe should have used one of their other types, but I'm figuring out how the different guys work.
He's not vulnerable to lightning.
Yes, they're not, but they're not vulnerable to lightning.
I don't know if that's what he was using, but.
Oh, this guy's just using a submachine gun on you.
Oh, okay.
2d4. So he critted, so so he will do 11 piercing damage to your drone.
Ooh, he's out of shields and he's taken 1 point of damage.
Oh no. Okay. That was him. This guy is gonna just run. He's gonna kind of step over there, and he's gonna shoot at you. Curiosity. Because he doesn't realize that his other buddy that's kind of backing him up has been blown into nothingness. That's a 6, so that I'm assuming is going to miss.
That will not hit me.
And that is his turn. Panda, back to you again.
Let me just double check something real quick, but I think I have a way to do at least a little bit of damage and move.
Okay.
I just got to double check to make sure that it's 100%. So, okay. It doesn't say how it works necessarily. It says that it does miss shots adhere to nearby surfaces and do 1d4 thunder damage to the target, but it doesn't say like how far away.
So it's doing is the scorpion is shooting sticky grenades.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so it would do the damage if you miss and there's a surface for it to adhere to within like the same 2 meter radius, it would do the damage. Otherwise, it's gonna sail off too far. But like if, for example,
Okay.
if you were to shoot at this guy from like roughly your direction and miss, it would hit that wall behind him and it would stick and detonate.
Okay.
So, yep.
4, 5.
But like if you were standing where Curiosity is and shooting at this guy and you missed, it would fly past him and it wouldn't be
I'm
close
gonna
enough.
move to here.
Okay.
What is my cover to both of these guys at this angle? I'm assuming like 3.
This guy, if they step out to shoot at you, you would have no cover. But to
Okay.
shoot at them, they're both going to be 3/4 cover from you at least.
I have one more shot that I could do. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna shoot at this guy with my blast Black Widow heat.
Okay.
Oof, never mind.
That is going to miss. Roll another d20.
4.
Okay. It because it runs out of heat with that, it is going to jam.
Cool.
Which means you cannot unjam it unless you take a short rest.
Okay.
Because
fine.
essentially it overheated with that last shot. So that is,
and that will be my turn, I suppose.
okay. So Chuck, you're down in the room with a turret, an engineer, and a Nemesis.
All right. Seeing as how I am still raging, and now, let me ask this: I gain
Yes, sir.
with my blood rage. I gain temporary hit points equal to my Constitution modifier at the start of each of my turns. Does that only go to 5, or does that stack every time?
It does not stack. It's just like other temporary hit points. It replaces.
Okay.
So you get to keep whichever one is higher.
Okay.
If you gain temporary hit points and you already have temporary hit points, you get to choose which one you take, but you only get the benefit of one.
And when does the shield regen?
If you go a turn without taking damage.
All right, and
you didn't take any damage, so you would gain your regen of your shields now.
Okay, and I've done that 2 turns now without damage. So.
Yes, so you would have regened its total twice, which I believe its regen is 5. Because you don't have any modifiers to regen, so then you should be back up at 10.
Okay, so I have full use of my shields. I have 5 hit points, and I have 6 barrier ticks still.
Yes, so you're pretty tanky at the moment.
All right. Well, regardless, even if that wasn't the case, I am going to charge.
Okay, who are you going to charge?
I'm charging her.
You're charging her again? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Because it does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
But you're using biotic charge, right?
Yeah, I mean
okay. If she succeeds, that means you didn't move that distance. If she succeeds on the saving throw, I believe.
No, because I still move. Let me read this.
She just maybe doesn't take the force damage.
Yeah. You pull yourself to its location with incredible force. This movement does not provoke an opportunity attacks. The target must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d yada yada 2d. 10,
okay, so you move to them no matter what. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, she gets a 13.
That is a fail.
Okay. How much damage does that deal?
Well, it's 2d10 plus 7.
Okay.
14.
Okay. That is not a melee attack, so her shields will absorb that.
Okay, she is knocked prone.
Okay. So yep. So she is now on the ground.
I am going to use a tick and use my shock trooper, and she
Okay.
has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is a crit fail.
She is now stunned until the end of my next turn,
Okay.
which I believe any attacks against a stunned opponent are considered critical.
I am not certain on that. Let me see here. Let's find conditions here. Shields. If you have a thing you can with stunned that you can click on to find exactly what it says.
I am trying to find it.
So am I. I'm assuming
Stunned.
maybe
A creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. A creature automatically fails strength and dexterity throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Okay,
Okay.
so you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, it's incapacitated. It counts as a crit if it's successful. That's what it is.
Well, stunned says it's incapacitated.
An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
So it is incapacitated in addition, and then stunned has those additional things as well.
Okay.
So if you automatically crit on the incapacitated, then yeah, it would automatically crit.
I don't know if it does. I thought that was a thing, but I could be wrong.
That's a different. No, there's a class that does that in 5th edition. There's one of the subclasses has a thing that really automatically crit against like prone or incapacitated targets.
It just says they can't take actions or reactions if they're incapacitated.
So she's just frozen on the ground temporarily. Okay. But I'm assuming you're gonna make an attack on her then with your bonus action.
Yeah. Okay, it's unconscious. Good grief. That's what it is. All right.
If they're unconscious, you get automatic
yeah.
hits. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So yes, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do an attack. I have advantage, obviously.
You have advantage. Yep.
She's prone and stunned, so that's lots of advantage.
Yes. So yeah, just roll to see if you crit.
I did.
Oh my gosh. So you crit, which I believe. So you do double dice, but you're also you have a benefit that allows you to do an extra one again.
Yep. When
So you get to roll triple your normal dice for your hammer attack.
Mother of pearl.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's a 3d12 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2.
Why didn't we all go Krogan vanguards?
That is 30 damage. That hurts.
On top of the 14 that she already took from the hit.
Oh yeah, I didn't notate the 14. Okay.
So 44 damage against her.
Yeah, she is in trouble. Well, she critted against you. You critted against her. It's just give a little, take a little.
I look down at her and I say, "Hi."
All right. Okay. That was your action.
That was my turn.
Okay. So then it will be the Nemesis's turn. She cannot do anything. So then it will be the engineer's turn.
I can use my bonus action first, right?
Yeah, but it's the Cerberus engineer, not
Oh, sorry.
you.
My
Sorry.
bad.
I don't refer to you as just the engineer. A second, I'm waiting for the thing to load. There we go. Okay. Seeing his friend in danger, he's going to attack you. So he gets to multi-attack. He's going to shoot you twice with his phalanx. That is a 20.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. For for 6 damage. You can choose to expend a barrier tick, I think. Or no, you have to, don't you? Unless you took an upgraded version of it.
I don't, because I have tactical barrier because of my class.
So you can choose not to, and you can select how many you use, and you can choose to do 0. So yeah, you can just let your shields absorb that.
Yep.
And then he's going to shoot you again with his phalanx for 13.
That misses.
I believe will miss. Okay. He at least hit you. He did better than the rest of those troopers have been doing.
I'm gonna turn around and look at him and say, "Wait your turn."
His turret is going to unload on you.
Yeah, I would expect
and
nothing
it's
less.
going to probably not do a very good job. Well, he's also going to use a. Oh crap! I forgot to do. I need to do this first. He's going to use his bonus action. Wow, he's rolled a 7 twice in a row. That's incredible. Okay. So, and then his turret's going to shoot at you. That is an 8. So it just misses wildly because it's like spinning around trying to keep track on you. So we'll assume that happens like all simultaneously. It's like trying to start firing. You biotic charge, and it just go along the wall behind you. And that is his whole thing. So curiosity.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action to give myself guidance.
Okay.
For the cost of 1 tech point.
Yep.
And since I eventually want to get down to where our Krogan buddy ran off to, I'm just going to go... I don't think there's any penalty for incinerating right in front of a guy's face, is there?
I don't believe so.
Oh, good. Then,
you would maybe have... It doesn't have a range, like ranged weapons, so you wouldn't have disadvantage for point blank like you would on other things. So, yeah.
It just says make an attack.
Yep. So you wouldn't have disadvantage.
Actually, let me read it again.
If you make a ranged attack with a gun point blank.
Oh, it says make a ranged spell attack. Does that...
I think maybe at point blank it probably would then, because it's going to be similar to trying to hit someone with a gun. You're going to have disadvantage at point blank range.
How about here then?
That's fine.
Okay, good. Then that's where I'm going to stand.
Okay.
And we're going to incinerate them.
11 will not hit. So unless you want to use...
Will a 15 hit?
15 will, because he has no cover from you at that angle.
Wait, why did it do...
Because the other one was a crit, so just in case you had advantage.
Oh,
so
okay.
It'll be the 9, but I believe he was primed, was he not? Because you had hit him with it right before?
No, I missed before. Or did I?
No, you hit Incinerate last time.
I did hit. Okay, yeah, he's primed.
So he takes the 9 damage, and then he's also going to detonate, because Incinerate can detonate. So he will take... Find this again. I might need to have just the web page thing pulled up on like a different computer. Fire. Each creature within a 4-meter radius, including the primed target, catch fire, taking 1d6 fire damage.
Whoops, I should have not stood so close.
So yeah, you set yourself on fire by detonating him. So I'll just roll the same 1d6 for both of you. So you and him both take 3 fire damage.
Does that hit my shields or no?
Yes, your shields would absorb that, which means it also wouldn't fully set you on fire.
Oh, good.
So he's on fire, though. And he will
So-
be for 1 minute. He can use his action to put out the fire. Okay.
And then my drone's gonna use its reaction to
Yep.
to attack that guy. If I can get my stupid page to open.
Seems
There
like
we go.
everyone's kind of having some slow load times. It might be
All
roll
right.
20 affecting it to some extent today too.
Buddy.
Buddy, that 19 will hit.
7 lightning damage.
7 lightning damage. Yep, that hurts him. Okay. And then it is Buddy's turn on his own.
And he's
Okay,
gonna attack the same guy.
Just leave him alone. He's already dead.
Will a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
Said no Krogan ever.
For 9 lightning damage.
Okay, yeah. Describe how he dies.
So you know, like those old-timey cartoons where people are getting shocked and you can see their skeleton and it just goes, psst.
Yep.
That happens and he falls down into a pile of ash.
It just incinerates him. Okay. So that's another dead body for the shed.
And then I'm going to bring him over to next to me.
Okay.
You're treating the shed like it's some ritualistic sacrifice place. Another body for the shed.
Body for the shed.
Things you can
Okay.
only say when playing D&D.
It's like I saw a sign that someone had seen at their university, and it was what was it? Organic chemistry, where questions like "Where'd you put the cyanide?" aren't considered scary. Okay, so that was your drone. So now it is this last trooper's turn. He's on fire, and he does not like his odds right now. He takes 1d6 fire damage at the start of his turn. So he takes 6 more fire
Oh,
damage.
God.
And then he is going to run away and use his action to put out the fire on himself. So
I'll have to make sure that I don't stand too close to somebody if they're primed next time.
10. But he can't use the dash action, so that is as far away as he can get. And that is his turn, Panda.
All right. I mean, I don't have like a huge amount to do, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
and then I will fire my scorpion at him.
Okay.
19,
That will absolutely hit.
and then that does 9 thunder damage.
Okay, describe how he dies.
He go big kaboom.
So he's just like, puts out the fire, he turns, he runs away, and then you just like, and just like this, you see the sticky grenade stick to the back of his head and go, boop, boop.
Oh.
And that is 2 headless corpses for the infiltrator. All right.
I like decapitation. Actually, if you count Daryl being by me, then for
That's
some
3.
reason people have been losing their heads around me. It's
That's
know if
no
it's
way to get ahead in life.
All
Oh.
right. That was Panda's turn. Chuck, you were in the room with the last enemies.
I have advantage on this attack.
Yes, you do.
I'm a hitter.
Okay. That hits.
Oh, it was the
That
same
hits
thing.
exactly the same.
All right.
Chuck, I'm just going to tell you this right now. Roll for damage if you want, but your bonuses do enough to kill her without rolling a d20.
Oh, that's fun.
So you can just describe how she dies, but you can roll for it if you want to.
I am going to take the hammer, look at it, say hi to the hammer. Hi. Whack! Right on her collarbone.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, considering how large you are and the size of the hammer and stuff, there's just nothing left there. There's
And-
just like her body and then like a smushed section of red and then her head.
Oh, it's nice. I like it. Okay. Oh, does it take an action to get rid of Blood Rage? Until I end it as a bonus action. Dang. Alright. Immune to being charmed. You cannot concentrate on spells.
Yes, you can cast any spells that don't require concentration.
Okay, well then I'm gonna move over and use my extra attack and attack this guy.
Okay, sorry. Down there. All right, you're attacking the engineer. Okay.
Yep.
Get her out of here.
That's a 23.
23 on the combat engineer. I'm pretty sure hits, but let me just click on him again here. Yeah, that absolutely hits.
For 18 damage.
For 18 damage. Okay.
And I look at him and I say, now it's your turn.
That ignores shields. Okay. All right. So that was him. That was your turn. The Nemesis is dead. It is now his turn. He is going to use. First off, he's going to use his bonus action. This. Oh, okay. All of you that have, so the two, actually all three of you, because you all, because you're close enough to him, Chuck, and then the other two are techies, so they have probably stuff set up on their Omni tools. Your Omni tools all detect a transmission go out. So he has sent some sort of communication to something. And then he is going to he's going to ignore the Krogan that just beat the crap out of him to try and finish his job, because he realizes now that he's not going to be able to kill you before he can get it done. So he is going to make an electronics check. As a 16. Okay. All right. That is his whole turn. So then the turret is, you technically have a half cover because he's between the turret and you, but the turret's going to shoot at you because it's automated.
Get a 1. Get a 1. Get a 1.
Does it explode?
14.
That does not hit.
Didn't get close. So the turret just like shoots like over his head because you're taller to try and hit you, and you just kind of like. And that is his turn. Curiosity.
I guess I'll take the dash action to get as far down as I can. So
if you can normally move
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right?
Okay. Let's see. You were right there. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. You could actually get right in front of that door if you wanted to.
Right here? Or here?
Right. Yeah, right there. Oops.
Okay, sure.
And you want your drone to just follow you?
Yeah, my drone can move 14, so it could probably it has a fly speed of 14, so it could get in there.
14.
I think it still keeps its fly speed of 14, right?
6. Yeah, do you want it to go in there then?
Yeah, sure.
8, 10, 12, 14. Drone rushes in there ahead of you. Okay. That is your turn then, because it had to use the dash action to do that as well. Troopers are all dead. Panda.
I'm also gonna dash. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Then we cycle back around, Chuck. This engineer is just like sitting there. He took your hit, and then he's fiddling with this device on the maintenance control.
Okay, that's annoying. I don't like to be ignored. 25 to hit.
That hits.
21 damage.
Ouch.
Is he still up?
Oh, he's still up.
20 to hit.
That hits.
22 damage.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm going to end my blood rage.
Okay.
So I lose my 10 hit points.
You didn't take any damage, so your shields will have recharged. So remember that.
Yep.
Okay. It is now his turn. It has been. Okay. He's going to use his action to make that electronics check again. $17. Okay. That's his turn, and then his turret is now going to turn and shoot at the drone that it sees coming into the room. For a 12, which misses. But Curiosity, you do see a bunch of bullets come flying through the air at your drone when your drone rushes down there. And then it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move into the room.
Okay.
Let me 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait. Was our range 10 meters?
8, 10. Yep. You can get to where you're exactly there. Yep.
All right. Sure, I'm gonna spend a tech point to give myself guidance.
Cool.
And I'm going to.
I will let you know that this turret is a synthetic opponent that you could try to AI hack.
Oh, hey. All right.
I'm not saying that you have to do that. I just want to make sure, since you might not have been thinking about that is a viable option.
Might as well try it, right? I want to try something new.
Yeah.
So let me look at my spell list. AI hacking. All right. Target a synthetic creature within 30 meters. It must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or become hacked.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
You gonna do that then?
Yeah.
Okay. It got a 17.
What the? Okay. Well, then.
That's annoying.
Does that succeed?
I guess it's against my spell DC.
Your spell save DC, yep.
Which is, hold on, it's 8 plus my...
8 plus proficiency plus your intelligence it should be. So it should be 12.
I
So it should be a 17.
I have a
I
17.
think. So ties go to players. So it fails.
Oh, sweet. All right. I forgot we're like level 10 and we have like higher proficiency.
Yeah, you have a higher proficiency bonus. So.
All right. So yeah, it is now charmed.
Okay.
And on its turn, the hacked creature attacks the closest hostile creature hostile to the spellcaster.
Cool. So on its turn, it's going to turn and shoot at the engineer.
Yep.
All right.
Hold on. Yeah, because I didn't actually make an attack action. I didn't attack, so.
Yeah. Well, if that spell though was that cost an action, I'm assuming, right?
I mean, yeah, it cost an action to hack it. So I don't think. But I was wondering if my buddy can use its reaction.
If
I wouldn't
it
think
specifies that you have to make an attack, then I don't believe so. No.
Okay. Well then, nope. Then I will. Well, it's his turn next. So
It's his turn, yeah. So where do you want him to go?
he's gonna. He's not gonna go too close. He's gonna go here.
Okay.
Because in case I end up detonating anything, I don't need him like right in it. And he's gonna shoot at the. He's gonna shoot at the engineer.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Buddy. Oh,
Aw.
buddy.
Oh, that crit fails. Roll another d20. Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, he. I was gonna because there was a chance he could have hit the turret or Chuck there. Yeah, no, he just misses. So, yeah, that is your drone's turn. Troopers are dead. Panda.
So I am going to use my cunning action to tactical cloak as a bonus
Okay.
action.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to take the dash action to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How are we counting her?
You can move through. You can move past allies at no penalty.
Okay. And then I'll go 9, 10. And that is where I will end. And
Now you
I'm
can
cloaked.
move diagonally, technically. Remember.
Oh, well then I'll do 9,
Like that.
10. And I am
Okay.
cloaked. So
Yes.
I am invisible.
So, yeah, you are invisible. They have to make a very difficult perception check to even see you. Okay. That was your turn, Chuck. You can punch or smash the guy again if you want to.
Oh, smash.
I am going to use my bonus action
Okay.
to Biotic Slash.
Okay.
It increases the density of the weapon, dealing an extra 2d8 force damage to the target.
Oh my gosh.
On its
What the
next
hell?
hit.
Okay.
And I get a +5 bonus to my next attack roll.
Okay.
Because I did destined hit with it.
Wow. All right. So yeah, roll your.
So I'm just going to mark off that I did that. I have 6 spell slots remaining.
So yeah,
I really
just,
like this.
just roll your to hit, and we'll remember that it has a +5.
I'm just going to type it in. It's more fun.
Oh, that works.
Wow. I rolled a 4.
Wow. Yeah, 20 hits though. That is the dirtiest 20 I've ever seen.
I rolled a 4,
Yeah.
but it's actually a
What
20.
Oh, that makes me happy. So
That's
on
so
top of my
ridiculous.
damage,
But the worst part is even without that extra 5, you still would have hit. These guys' AC isn't very high. I'll have to give. That's good though. Now I know I can throw some stronger stuff at you when we do the full-fledged thing later. So.
Oh, at him, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Plus,
But you haven't even been able to use like your sneak attack yet or anything like that. So.
No, I don't think I'm going to get the chance to either.
Yeah. How do you do it, Chuck?
can I incapacitate him instead of killing him?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
You can leave him at 1 hit point.
I push him back with the hammer. Because this is only one of my attacks. I still technically have another if I wanted to. And I bring the hammer down. Or, no, from behind. From behind, I'm going to take the hammer and I'm just going to crush his legs into the console.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, he falls back screaming. He's laying on the ground with crushed legs. Probably going to be bleeding out.
And I look to Murder and I say, stop whatever he did and get information.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's Chuck's turn. Then it would be the Nemesis, then the Engineer, then his turret, and his turret has been hacked. So the turret is going to turn and shoot at the Engineer.
Dang it.
And
No way for me to stop it.
It does have advantage. No, because it automatically happens and it goes before you. Somehow, though,
still
it
missing.
missed. His turret is the worst thing. He would have had better luck to never deploy the turret and to use those actions to work on the console instead. So okay, that is combat over because you could, with it being hacked, I'm going to say you can just deactivate the turret now that you're out of combat.
I still
And
want to break it.
you guys can now investigate what's going on or question this guy.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at while they're questioning him, I'm gonna use my engineering skills on the console.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
What are you gonna roll?
Sure. What do I have to roll?
If you're just wanting to look and observe what happened, you can roll investigation or perception to see what he was working on.
Let's check. Let's do investigation.
Okay.
Wait, I have guidance still. I mean, you can use that as on a ability check. So sure.
So you're gonna use that.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
What'll a 13 get me?
13. Well, you don't know exactly what he was doing, but you can see that he has attached a thing to the reactor, and it has a timer ticking on it. And at the moment you look at it, it is showing 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And I have now started the timer.
Okay.
We need to get this. We need to get this thing out of here.
All right. I'm gonna put the hammer on his chest and tell him and say, "How do we deactivate it?"
Okay. I'm gonna pause for a moment while I do this. He is going to roll an intimidation for that.
Do I have advantage because I've broken his legs?
Yes, you absolutely have advantage.
22.
Okay. Okay. He just looks at you, says, "You can't." And then you can't see it because he's in a helmet, but he crushes the cyanide tablet in his mouth and dies.
So that does it look like? Are there like wires or something attached to it?
No, it's just like a box attached to it because it's like really advanced technology. And
so does it look like if we we could pick it up and take it with us?
It is. I mean, it is like attached to the console, so you don't know.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try to move it.
Okay. You can make an electronics or an engineering check.
I'll do an engineering check, which I am actually good at.
I'm gonna stand over here.
I'm also gonna back up behind the corner.
22. Okay. You're not able to detach it, but you are able to get it to pause the timer at 1 minute 47.
So it's paused right now.
It is paused right now.
Oh. Well, that's good.
You do not know if that's permanent, but it is paused right now.
Hold up, I gotta look at the background real quick.
Be like, guys, the timer stopped. The timer has stopped. I do not know if it will continue to remain paused. However, I do count this as a blessing.
Gear, weapons, and device can value. Would I know anything? I guess I should go look at it. So I want to go look at it. Would I know anything? Do I know anything about it with having been a scrapper?
You don't necessarily know anything about this specific technology, but you can definitely tell from your experience that it is attempting to essentially like hack in and override some sort of control inside the reactor.
Okay, could I carefully take it apart?
You can roll electronics. I will tell you right now to try and disassemble it while it's attached. The DC will be a 30.
Oh, and then never mind. I have a 12. It's possible, just not, not probably not the best odds.
Wait, so has he determined it's not an explosive?
Yeah.
It is. It's not itself an explosive, but it is attempting to override something within the reactor.
Krogan, hit it with your hammer.
Can I use my electronics to just get a better grasp at like how it's connected?
Absolutely.
All right.
We are being told by chat to do a barrel
20.
roll, and that they are riding now.
We aren't even on a ship.
I know. I'm not sure how to do it.
You can tell that it's essentially like magnetized to the program and possibly has essentially drilled in, and it is connected to the reactor's systems. Because you got a 20, you're able to see on the screens on the other reactor thing that there is a warning on the reactor screen that says it says danger, core venting deactivating.
There you go, chat.
You just pull up do a barrel roll on this. Okay.
I did on Google.
Uh,
I listened to chat. What do you want from me?
By looking at it, do I know how hard it would be to try to backhack this?
It would be fairly difficult, but this device is definitely designed for speed rather than security. It's designed to speedily hack into something and take control of it. It's not really designed to protect itself from being hacked.
And if I remember right, I don't think my hacking tools help with this.
They would give you a small. They would definitely give you advantage.
Okay.
And then maybe a small bonus beyond that, but
okay.
For sure.
I want to try to like backhack this with my electronics and my hacking tools.
Absolutely.
If Buddy is proficient in electronics, can they help to give Panda advantage?
Yes, he could give aid. He could take the aid action.
I already get advantage, so it's 19 at least.
19. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, here. Do you want guidance? You can add a d6 to that.
I'll allow that if you want to roll that real quick.
All right. 1. I got a 20.
Worst trade deal in the history of trade deals.
I've been rolling low for this. That was a 7.
Me.
The dice were in my favor tonight.
I'm gonna say a 7 and an 8 for my electronics.
I rolled low one time and I was able to override it.
Yeah, I have not been doing fantastic. Even though I have great.
You are able to deactivate the device.
Yes. All right. Cool.
The warning is still active on the reactor panel.
Okay, well.
So the device, what you're able to ascertain from this is that they were attempting to shut off the reactor's core venting so that it would overheat and explode. With your knowledge of what's going on and the size of this reactor, it would probably completely destroy this planet because it would detonate with the force of like a 1,200 kiloton, huge.
That's actually not that big.
Is that the one? Maybe I say kiloton. Okay, whatever. It's huge. It's bigger than that. Then whatever.
Like the
I don't
Zark
know.
Bomba was 50 megatons.
Oh, I said kiloton, didn't I? I meant megaton. Thank you. Yes, it's bigger than that. Yeah, it's usually measured in megatons. I completely forgot about that. I apologize for that. So yes, it would be huge, and there are colonies on this planet, so that's not a good thing. The reactor, it did not completely shut off all of its venting, but heat is still building in the reactor. It's just building slowly, so there is still a danger here.
So can
Okay.
we?
Can I try to fix that here? And possibly would going to reactor control do anything for us? Do you?
You're not certain if going to reactor control would give you direct access to all of those functions or not, because these guys were attempting to access the reactor itself, not just its controls. So
Okay.
you're not certain. You could definitely give it a try.
Because there are two of electronics, so we could try to split up here, cover more ground.
All right. I'll
So if
send
you want to go to, I'm gonna say one of you want to go to control, and then I can try from here.
Sure, I'll go to control.
Okay.
And so
Swipe,
you're
swipe.
taking the drone with you.
Yeah, drone comes with me.
Okay. You're able to get into the control with your passcodes that the guy gave to you before he was killed. Okay, so both of you make an electronics check. You can obviously roll for your drone.
I don't. Do I still have guidance or no? I don't know how.
No, you can only use it the once.
Okay, I didn't know how it worked. So.
Sure. All right, I'm just gonna use. This is my electronics.
Okay. Panda, you were not able to access the venting protocols and the heat controls from where you're at. Curiosity, with your high electronics and the fact that you guys have the access codes, you're able to fairly quickly find the venting controls in the system, and because it's no longer being hacked and overridden by the device, you're able to turn them back on properly. The core vents and the crisis has been averted for the time being.
Fellow teammates, crisis averted.
Can breathe a sigh of relief. I loved it when Chuck's like stepped away. He was like, "I'm going to stand over here," because if you guys had run out of time, didn't matter how far away you were from that console.
I rolled so low for
see
my electronics.
Was me roll a 2 on my intelligence save, and if you had taken any longer to disable it, I was gonna smack it with the hammer. Panicking Krogan, not a good thing.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
What are you guys going to? Are you guys gonna head to leave?
I'm gonna see what was in that green square up at the top before we leave.
Yes, you don't have to move your figure around. So you go up there to investigate that. It appears to be a sewer access.
Okay.
That goes into the sewers that you can assume probably connect back to the nearest settlement, which is a couple kilometers away. So
that's probably how they got in.
These people were probably attempting to escape those bodies that were next to it.
Oh, that's how they got out.
Yeah, it was an option. I didn't know how difficult the battle was going to be, so I had to have an option for you guys to like escape if need be.
Nice.
Because I didn't know what was going to happen. So, and these guys ended up being a lot easier to kill than I thought. At least for Chuck with your huge, ridiculous melee damage.
I feel like am I playing my character suboptimally?
Well, I mean, you weren't using any of your high-powered spells, so you were kind of playing at close to your basic level, because you can cast incinerate and stuff at a higher power by using more techniques.
Oh, that's true, I suppose.
But you don't. But by doing it the way you're doing it, you can cast it an unlimited number of times. So it's not a bad way to go about it, especially since it can prime people like that.
ending.
gonna-
And Panda did pretty good. He just never got the opportunity to use the sneak attack because it requires advantage and stuff.
But if I did with my melee, it would have been 5d8
Oof.
damage.
Yeah. Which is, so he can definitely stack on the damage similar to the way Chuck can. So.
Yeah, I guess if I would have been able to like detonate people, it would have been better.
Yeah, that's the thing with the priming stuff. If you guys prime stuff for each other and then detonate it, you do tons of extra damage.
Yeah.
So there's potentially a big teamwork thing involved with that. But you're the only really dedicated caster, so you kind of have to do it mostly for yourself.
I'm gonna have
I
to
could-
make sure.
Potentially with sniping, I could do. There's like 2 options, like sneak attack, because I can do the melee, which turns it into 5d8. Plus, I get +1 to hit and +1 off to damage rolls.
Mhm.
And then, or I could with the sniper, I can technically take -5 penalty to the attack roll beforehand, but do 10 more damage, and then add it to the 5d6. So it's like a
One thing I will tell you, Panda, is if you would have gotten up on the landing pad, which is elevated, you would have had height advantage and would have probably had advantage on all of your sniper shots at guys from up there.
I thought about it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, just because it jammed. So
Yeah,
Probably
it
would
ended
not
up
have
jamming there because you rolled the crit fail, so it wouldn't have helped much beyond that.
Did we all
right,
roll crit fails this turn?
At least once.
some point.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back towards your shuttle.
Real quick, I want to drag Daryl's body to the pile of other bodies by the sewer.
Okay, well the bodies aren't all of those ones by the sewer. Okay, yeah, you can do
I
that.
just want to dump them there.
There's a smear of blood from the bottom of the stairs over to where the other bodies are, where you dragged it.
Actually,
Can I check their pockets for credits?
yeah, that's what I say. As a former pickpocket, or maybe even a current pickpocket, I want to look through
Or
the
scrap.
bodies and their living area to see if they've got anything worth taking.
Oh yeah, I want to loot the whole place.
I
All
like-
right, let
I like
me.
scrap stuff too. I do like that type of thing.
Okay. Most of the stuff's in pretty good condition because it was all being used for this reactor, so you don't really find much scrap. You maybe find a few little repair pieces, some simple repair electronics, stuff like that.
Okay.
But there is actually a loot generator here. And this challenge rating was not nearly as high as I thought, so we'll do that one. So you guys find 34,000 credits. You find an OmniTool program known as distortionveil.exe. So I'm assuming that's probably some sort of stealth thing. You might want to give that to the infiltrator. And then you find you find 2 of their functioning Hornet submachine guns.
Okay.
Were they're really
Most of
crappy?
the rest of them burned out. They have like a fail-safe thing that burns them out, but on a couple of them that didn't work. So
What was the thing called that we should
Distortion veil.
distortion_veil.exe.
distortion_veil.exe.
I'm going to load up the OmniTool program section here and tell you what that does.
Oh, there's a
program
generator
active.
for everything.
Highly synced
Shuttles.
micro-hollow projectors blur the user's visual image and electromagnetic presence on non-IFI friend and foe sensors. This causes attack rolls against the user to have disadvantage. If the user takes damage, this property ceases to function until the start of the next turn due to the projector's rerouting power and recompensating.
Nice.
So if you run this program on your OmniTool, enemies have disadvantage when attacking you until you take a hit.
Nice.
So it's similar to like the Displacer Beast stuff that you can have in 5th edition. So that's pretty cool. All right. And yeah, 34,000 credits. You guys can split those up however you see fit.
Sweet.
You approach the landing pad to get back into your shuttle, and then let's see. You have a high passive perception, so Panda, you hear something, and you look up and you see something falling out of the sky, and you just managed to get the other 2 out of the way when smashing down on top of your shuttle and damaging it, possibly completely wrecking it, is an Atlas mech. I have to find an image for it here.
Are we?
And that's where we're going to end. We're going to end with the Atlas mech falling out of the sky on top of your shuttle.
Oh.
I'm gonna hack it.
This one, I guess technically it could, but it is actually controlled by a pilot. So.
Is this Titanfall now? What?
Not quite. Let me just take this image and populate it into there.
Poor ship.
Darn it.
It's so slow. There we go. Resize this, and that'll be there when we do our next session. Or we'll bypass how you got out of this, and then we can do that as a special thing for viewers later on. Oops.
How tall is it?
It's oh crap! Come on. It fits because it is considered a large thing, so it's not actually all that huge. There. It doesn't give me specifications, but based on what I can kind of remember from the game, it's probably somewhere around 4 meters tall.
Oh, okay.
So it's only like, what's that, like 15 feet tall or something like that,
Something
roughly?
like that.
Ballpark. Yeah, it's not huge. It's basically just like a really big mech suit. So when he said Titanfall, that's actually a pretty good approximation for size.
About 13 feet if it's 4 meters.
Okay, yeah, so... Yeah,
Okay.
so I slightly overestimated, but yeah, between 13 and 15 feet.
So the
Pretty
reason I was asking is because I have jump jets, and my jump height, or my jump distance is tripled. So I was wondering if I could jump on it.
You probably could. We'll have to wait until next time to find out.
As we roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, that's all right.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
let's do a
little
sign
bit
off here.
janky with us figuring out all of our stuff, but that was fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. Thank you, Zero, for DMing that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So, once again, this has been a preview for our Extra Life on November 7th. We're hoping to raise $1,200. And for every $100 that we raise, we will play for an extra hour. Going for 12 hours, obviously. And with that, please, I've been spamming the link in the chat, so please check it out. It's also in the description of the video. Next week is Halloween. A lot of these guys are wanting to go out and actually enjoy Halloween. I don't blame them. I want to stream some stuff, so look for me doing some spooky games, stuff like that. And then, otherwise, then the following week will be Extra Life. So, for all of us here at Roll for Initiative, I am going to say, may you avoid those critical fails, always roll those nat 20s, have a good night, and be safe. Bye!